Yeah. Fuffle, if you just fix your hair a little bit, you'll be perfectly fine. You'll be Rindis, and Rindis already got you down, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. We'll make it work. Or I'll just do this. That works as well.
Ta-da!
Fixed. I'm a professional.
Also, Nerdfuffle.
I like the alien gobbledygook in Nerdfuffle's boxes. It's fun.
You know, right? Because we don't know who they are yet.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. It's an
Surprise.
alien mystery.
We'll find
It
out.
is still a mystery, isn't it?
Am I here?
Yeah.
No.
So,
unless
Alright,
I
do I
remember my
you're gonna change
character
this for
name?
next time. Oh
I know.
no! Why is that there?
Why is what
Everything's
here?
weird.
you okay?
The dice box suddenly showed up out of nowhere. Guess I'll have to fix that at some point. And
So-
besides that, otherwise we'll just have some random dice boxes here just to have fun with, I guess. See, there we go. It's up there again.
So I wanted to ask everybody how they've been and what they've been up to the past week or so.
Well, I've been
Guess it's been 2
trying to
weeks.
fix this.
I've been missing playing role-playing
Honestly.
games.
Me too.
That and, well, the whole holiday spirit that we're supposed to have that's been drained over the last week and a half.
Oh yes,
I
the
have
draining of
been-
the social.
Yeah, I've been playing a heck of a ton of Recitair just to get the social energy back. That's just my... It's weird for someone who hates capitalism that much that the one game that I play where my energy comes back is the one where there's literally a slogan called Capitalism Ho, but hey. It's just
I
too
mean-
cute.
That game is fun though.
It is so fun and it's so cute and it just sit there being like, just sit there with my GameCube controller and be like, I don't have to think about anything. I just have to slay some stuff and then sell some stuff and then slay more stuff and then sell more stuff. And it's like, it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, it's just so good for me to try and get any energy back when I play that game.
My
I love it.
my brother got me Enter the Gungeon while it was on sale during the winter sale, and I'm really excited to play it for the first time because I feel like that is the mindless game that I need in my life.
I
Of just
appreciate
bullet
that
hell
you got
mowing
it.
people down.
I appreciate that you got it during the winter sale, but I also want to point out that it was immediately made free on Twitch Prime like a week after.
Oh god. I mean, I love Devolver Digital's ridiculous ways, but
Yeah.
still, I
No,
would rather have the
Enter-
game for free.
Enter the
Yeah,
Gungeon.
I would rather have the game for free.
And the expansions are
And-
top notch.
Yeah. And if you didn't get it free yet through, was it Prime? I believe it's also, well, no, it has been free on Epic Store.
Yeah. But supporting your game devs is crucial. So like
Yes.
like I just think the irony of it being on here immediately after the sale is just one of those things where it's like
And I mean, I didn't exactly pay for it. So.
yeah, but it was somebody's money.
Honestly, most of the times that you find something like Prime or through Epic Games Store, I don't know why I keep forgetting the name over and over again, but most of those deals are, especially for indies, fairly beneficial because they get a fairly large sum of money just for whatever they sell. So it's basically, instead of saying you get a percentage
Because
of
it gets
whatever
traffic,
we sell in
it gets
total, it's just
traffic through the
it
download
gets traffic
client.
to your game, and especially for smaller studios, it's a large sum of money that you can then continue your studio with
Yeah.
for some time.
And Zev, real
So
quick,
they aren't as bad as they sometimes seem.
it looks like the dice box is part of the slideshow because it keeps
Yeah,
popping
no,
up and
it
going
is,
away.
For now.
It is. I was just been putting. Here's the thing: I didn't even open Roll20 yet, so I just opened that up, getting that fixed, and then while someone else takes over in the whatever we're talking about for the next 5 minutes, I'll fix it.
Cool. I mean, I'm down. Well, we gotta do experience because I think Milo and Dr. Patton may hit level 2. It looks like Dr. Patton already hit level 2, or did you? Because characters start at level 0. Did
Right?
you level up twice?
No, I have not leveled up twice. I
'Cause-
only leveled up one time.
Level 2 is 25 experience points.
Is it?
Yes.
For some reason, I thought it was more than that.
Level 2
Wait,
is pretty
let me
good.
double check.
Level 1 is 10 and level 2 is 25. Level 3 I forgot because I wasn't level 3 yet, so...
Well, it doesn't look like there was experience given because I'm still sitting at 10.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, we haven't done experience last time yet.
Yep.
Did I level up I don't think I leveled up a second time.
We didn't do the experience,
No,
but I'm
we
thinking
had-
in the
you're
overlay
going
it
to
was
level up a
done
second
because
time.
you are going to level up.
Okay.
Zev's got the initiative, is what it sounds like.
He's got the high ground.
It's
Look,
Zelda.
I love playing games. I play games for game's sake. I know this shit.
Okay, level 3 is
XP.
50. Okay.
Need to make sure we were late today. If you guys didn't notice, we started at 6:15 instead of 6 o'clock. I haven't sent out any of the going live nonsense that I'm normally on top of.
Hmm.
Should get
You're on
that.
top of stuff?
Sometimes I try. Sheesh.
Hey, at least I did set you the promo in time.
Yeah,
Sort of.
which
Like
I didn't
20
put in my
minutes before the
going.
show.
I didn't put into my going live thing because I was like, oh god, I didn't make this yet. But let me go ahead and I'm going to copy this tweet link, which is
Yeah, it's been a family week. Yeah, I got to visit my family. Got to visit my lady's family. There were lots of dogs involved. That was really good. Our little tiny dog got to hang out with her dog cousins. My sister-in-law's and my mother-in-law's dogs. They each have a little wiener dog,
Yeah.
and so there was 3 little dogs.
I-
I was in trouble.
I skipped Christmas and just hung out at Nerd Fuffle's house.
We got drunk and
Which
played
sounds
games.
like a lovely
We
time.
got drunk. We got
Right?
drunk and
Like
played
a good
games.
time.
Exactly.
We got
That sounds
drunk
like a
and
real
played
good
games. When was Christmas? I don't even remember anymore.
Mhm.
4
I
days
mean,
ago.
the good thing about Christmas is that I have a very cute nephew that's not even a year old yet that I get to
Aw.
play with. So,
Babies.
Yeah,
They're a thing.
My niece and
and
nephew.
it's not mine, so then it's still fun.
Yeah, that's how I feel
nephew-
about my nephews.
Give it sugar and then give it back.
6 and 12, 6 and 11. Yeah, 6 and 11. Or at least my young ones. And then I've got my older niece and nephew from my older sister, as opposed to from my lady's younger sister, who are 23 and 25.
No Christmas for them. They're
Man.
too old.
I didn't see them,
A, they're
so
too
yeah,
old.
they get no
B,
Christmas.
it's also a little bit weird and awkward if you start pulling them on your lap to have fun with that.
That,
That's a different kind of fun and not with
no.
family.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say a
Sure.
hard no. I'm gonna pass completely over that.
Bring that to a stop, right?
And,
Especially if they're a lot larger than you, then it starts becoming very complicated,
mm,
to say the very least.
Yeah.
but we're just gonna say no. Big
Yeah,
fat no.
yeah, let's keep it at that. That seems best.
Yeah. But yeah, I
I
didn't see
think
either one
I
of them.
fixed
So
everything in the background, by the way,
yay!
or at least so I hope.
Yay!
I have done sort of okay. Yay!
The other thing that I've been doing recently is just binging all of Gargoyles on Disney
I'm
Plus.
sort of jealous,
Yeah.
but I also am like tired of Disney having all of the money.
Well, I'm not giving them any money, so
Verizon gave us Disney Plus for free, so I don't feel bad.
that's how I have it. That's how I have it.
I just had Disney Plus through the sort of like beta period, whatever you want to call it. That was the 2 or 3 months before that. So yeah, that's for free for 3 months. And then I just made a note in my agenda for 4 days before it would start charging me money to be like, no,
No,
I'm done.
cancelled.
Thank you.
Cancelled.
I did watch the new DuckTales through that. The new DuckTales series is so good.
I do
love
really
it.
want to
It's
watch
like-
that. I do want to watch that.
It's
I
so
love
haven't
it
yet.
so
It's
much.
so good. It is so good. I
The
love
the season finale for Mandalorian is just hands down better than all of the Star Wars content that's been made in the last 10 years. And
Good.
Don't spoil it because I've only watched the
single
first
thing for
episode.
Mandalorian.
I love all
I
of
haven't
it.
seen a single thing for the Mandalorian because I don't have Disney Plus anymore.
Why can't that director be in charge of making the movies? She's so good.
I don't know. I mean, it was real good.
I saw
real good.
the Rise of the Skywalkers, and I thought it
haven't
was an
seen that yet
enjoyable
either.
movie.
It
So no
was
spoilers there.
okay. it wasn't awful, but it wasn't good either.
I wouldn't go so far to
No
say that it
spoilers.
wasn't good.
No spoilers.
Am I-
Abrams spends too much time fixing the
You're
last
safe.
movie.
Do whatever you need.
That's it.
No.
That's it. He spends too much time fixing the last movie, and if he had 2 movies, it would have been perfect. Because he didn't make anything bad, he just didn't have enough time to finish it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to talk about
Anyway,
it. There's too many
no.
things that I could accidentally spoil unintentionally.
I just
so
don't.
I'm just going to be
It's-
like, no.
I mean, Kylo Ren is Rey's dad, so it's
It's weird how that happens, but
Surprise.
you know how he
simple,
was touching back
and
on the old movie beats? He had to catch up for the lack of Empire, so Kylo is Rey's dad. Spoilers.
There you go.
Need I remind people? I have the buttons that control the stream.
yeah, Zev is producing now, so
Yeah.
Very careful with what you say.
Yeah.
So,
One
Zev,
click of a button and it's done.
how are you doing? I feel like everybody is in some way nursing some type of ailment. Nerdfuffle's got the sniffles. I'm recovering from like a 18-hour-long hibernation because of, migraines. They're fine.
I just didn't sleep today, so I'm a little drowsy.
I'm fighting a migraine, but I seem to be winning.
Yeah, good job. Sometimes I can win
I
against
have-
migraines.
I have won about 90% of the battle against the hangover, so
That's good.
It's always good.
if I'm a little cranky, then I'm just in character. It's called that.
I feel like Milo is always about 90% over a hangover,
Yeah.
Give or
it's-
take.
like constantly.
Or whatever else substance would leave you in such a state.
So close yet so far.
He tries so hard.
But yeah, my
But in the
favorite
end,
game that we
didn't
played
even
instead of doing Christmas was Nerdfuffle says all of the curse words while we watched Die Hard on TNT 3 seconds after they already happened because she was like on a delay. It was
I
a sight
forgot.
to behold.
I forgot the words, but I had to fill them in because it was on cable.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Yay,
motherfucker.
Ducker. No.
Oh my gosh.
I guess.
For,
I guess we
for
could.
me, this is officially a stream after dark, so you're allowed to swear.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck.
oh, thank God.
I have a button on my screen that says that this streamer says their content is for mature audience only. You're allowed to fucking curse all you want.
None
It's
of us
true.
are
Don't
mature,
worry.
though.
Hell
I will.
fucking yeah.
Yeah. As we say this, somebody like raids us. It's just like, hey, we're a family-friendly stream. I'm like, oh no.
No.
Fuck that. No.
Okay,
Well,
bye.
then you should have done more research before you came over here.
Depends on the
Big ol'
family.
That's fair.
There.
That's fair.
All right. Well, I believe we have some experience and some leveling to do.
Yeah, I was trying to open the book, but I forgot where I put it. And I realized I didn't put it anywhere. I just opened my Google Drive and not the book.
So if this is episode 4, then my XP total is correct, but I need to level up?
Yeah, so you and Milo are likely
so
going
this
to
is
level up.
episode 4, but we
Mhm.
haven't done experience at the end of the last stream because we were running late.
Then
Yeah.
how? But we would have. But we must have because I have 30 experience.
You're 30?
So I think I must have put it in there even though we didn't do it.
That is a possibility because I have 20.
So put yourself to 30 and let's.
So you don't get anything today.
Nothing.
You're done.
You've already taken
You
your
lose.
cookies.
I said
No, I
good
didn't
day,
actually
madam.
do it. I put the XP up, but I don't think I actually did the
The level up.
the level up part of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, that's fair. That
That's-
is.
Surviving is worth 10 experience. Save another crew member's life. Who saved Dr. Patton last session?
I did.
Both raise your hand.
But I also did.
Yeah, we both did.
You all investigated a distress signal.
Part of the
What-
job.
what-
I don't think we were allowed to not to, but
No, because you guys went to the O2 place, even though you only needed to go to the camp.
Well, I mean,
Fair.
we had to go through that anyway, right?
I mean, you went through that corridor. You didn't like go. You.
We
made a
didn't have
pit
to go
stop.
inside.
Yeah.
We could have kept moving.
fair. We
Oh,
did
for
more
some
than we
reason-
had to.
For some reason, I thought it was like you had to go through there, but I guess it's just off to the side. Okay, that makes more sense.
And you guys tried to collect a genetic sample, but failed, so you don't get that to experience. So, I guess Jabari and Millo each get 3 experience for for saving Dr. Patton. You all get 3 experience for investigating the distress signal. And where was the other one? Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Surviving
There was
is
another
10.
one. Yeah, surviving's 10.
Mm-hmm. I should also open the book. That might be handy.
I'm gonna have to open it now because I leveled.
Yeah, no, same here.
Yeah, that's about it. So,
I'm at 26 then. That sounds right.
Yeah,
That
'cause
sounds
I'll
right,
be at
yeah.
36.
and what are you at, Kelsa? You
Uh,
unfortunately didn't get the
33.
experience for saving anybody's life.
She
but-
didn't save herself.
I didn't. That's legit though. I did not. I almost died.
So a scientist gains 1 experience whenever they bring a piece of alien technology or living organism aboard their ship, which we're not going to call a ship at this point, to study. Marines, whenever they kill an enemy, sorry, no killings has happening.
Yeah,
Whenever
I
they
didn't
first
kill
step
it.
foot on
Give
a-
it time.
we're
I
going
shot it a
to
bunch, so
we're going to make I wrote like 1,500 words on the scale module for this. We're going to make sure we alter this so that it fits more appropriately. As of right now, I don't have like the Teamster and Scientist one needs slight alterations, but everything else seems okay. But yeah, I guess you guys level up.
Okay. Let's see. So we need to improve.
Should I play the Final Fantasy fanfare? Victory sound.
You have it on your soundboard. Just do it. Just do it.
Where is it?
Improve all saves by 4 each.
Okay, everyone, get ready.
Ready.
Spin
We all
my
need to do
Buster
the
Sword.
dance
Yeah.
from Final Fantasy in 3, 2, 1.
It didn't happen.
Kelso refused to
It's not
dance.
working.
Oh,
I
God
refuse to
damn
dance. That is correct.
It isn't even working for some reason.
Damn.
It's because it's probably connected to your stream, not my stream, and you're using my stream.
Yeah, that might be it. Oh well.
All right,
I need
so
to fix up my buttons.
Okay,
at
it
some
looks like
point.
actually I may have leveled up because it looks like I did already adjust my saves for the 2 saves to level up by 4 each. And then did I did not heal my stress. I did not gain resolve.
I believe stress, resolve, and health only like heal whenever you're in a safe area for some time. So, but in that sense,
Yeah.
I believe that for the 3 of us that have leveled,
You
or
can level up
2.5,
whenever you're in a
depending.
place safe enough to
The first one is
rest.
then either improve a stat by 5 and another by 3, or improve 2 saves by 4 each. I am going to turn my intellect into a 42 because I need to make way too many intellect rolls.
fair.
And you also
and
are
I
smart
think-
enough to know the ultimate question.
I'm also smart enough to know that I shouldn't be here.
Oh no, that I didn't add anything for the. Hold on, I'm gonna look
think I'm
back on
gonna-
everything here.
I'm thinking I'm gonna put another 3 points into combat. Because we've been starting to get into combat, so maybe having a little bit of a... Making sure that my worst stat isn't so bad might be a little bit helpful.
It's fair.
Especially since I do have military training.
So stats can go up.
Nah. I'm just gonna be even stronger.
I did not update. I did not do the stat update because that was from my first level up, not my second one. Okay, that explains everything.
There you go. Well, saves or stats? Choose whichever you prefer.
Last time I did saves.
Save against being pulled through a hole that is half of the size of your mass.
I think I'm gonna do stats.
Save from an arm.
All right, I put it 5 into intellect and 3 into strength. Which means I'm still really shittily slow. You're welcome, everybody.
I think... Honestly, I half forgot what it does, but I think I'm going to put another point in resolve for the second improvement. So for everyone, step 2, pick 1 minor improvement, add again 1 resolve, remove 1 phobia or addiction, or heal all stress.
And
I don't have that high of a stress yet, so...
I'm improving speed by 3 and combat by 5. So it's up to 34 and 41. Yeah. Well, my speed is okay. My intellect was higher than speed because Jabari's a smart cookie. He's smartish.
All right, I'm actually gonna put up my speed instead of my intellect because I don't want to get left behind. Like, if I need to run, I need to make sure that I can run. Because
you don't have to be the fastest. You just have to be faster than the one Jabari kneecaps.
I just need to not be the one that Jabari kneecaps. Is what
There
you're
you go.
saying.
Yeah. She fell behind.
Let's see. And then everyone gets 2 skill points to spend on whatever they wish. Keep in mind that you might have some skill points left from last time.
I don't have any skill points left from last time, but I'm going to save both of these skill points for next time. Oh, actually, I should save 1. Yeah.
So I did flip us over to the new map that I so elegantly created the other day.
I'm gonna also remove all of my stress because I think that's probably a good idea.
Removing stress is usually a pretty good idea, especially for Marines.
Yeah, I don't want to start shooting people.
Interestingly, I would have never needed military training to just get firearms.
Yeah, you would have just needed Rimwise.
Rimwise as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I already had.
2 skill points.
All right, I'm gonna train athletics, and then I'm going to keep 1 skill point for next time. That way, next time I level up, I can get xenobiology, which I really want.
Getting xenobiology is a goal, and I wish I had xenobiology. I was actually about to say, I watched Prometheus today for like the 4th time in as many months because I fell asleep the first 2 times. And the only reason I watched the only reason I watched it today is because it wasn't free on my cable provider's network for Alien Covenant. Wasn't free on my cable, and I wanted to watch it. I wanted to see the sequel. I wanted to see these what are they, neomorphs, the new aliens?
They're technically prequels.
Yeah, well, no, because all of the stuff from Prometheus happens in 2059 to 2098, which is after the
Is it really?
Yeah, it's the ship, the Prometheus, is after the, what the fuck is it called? It's not the Nebuchadnezzar. What the hell is it called?
Oh, it's the shit. I know it too.
It's killing me. I love the Alien universe.
I haven't watched
though.
Prometheus, so I don't know.
I know this. I'll find it. It.
I honestly have too little knowledge about the Alien universe. I have seen a general.
It's
a decent
not.
Amount of it.
It's not the Sulaco.
Just
The Sulaco is from Aliens.
Yeah. It
is
starts
always
with an
kind of
N.
like the Alien movies were those movies
Nostromo.
that I watched while they were on
Nostromo,
cable
there it
television.
is. The Nostromo.
Like those movies that you watch because they're on television anyway. Not because, like, you've seen them. You remember maybe half of them.
Aliens with an S is one of the best sci-fi movies ever made, though.
It's technically an action movie, but yes.
It's both. It's a sci-fi action movie.
Yeah. But I have to disagree with the Zev because it's a great movie and everyone should watch it because Sigourney Weaver is a treasure and like.
I never said it wasn't, and I'm not saying that I condone the fact that I don't know enough of these movies. I'm just saying that's the reason why I don't know too much of these movies.
Yeah, and
You
Sigourney
should
Weaver.
just forget it and read all of the comics instead. There's only like 1 million of them.
Sigourney Weaver was
Sure,
hot in Aliens, and she
give
is
me
still hot
Hermione's,
today.
like, time rewind thingy for that? Because I need more time in my life before I can start reading all the comics.
That's fair. Oh no, you said you started
How's
reading
everyone
My
doing,
Hero Academia again, so.
I don't know what I want to pick for my
it's
skill.
so good. Hero Aka is so good.
You can save your skills for stronger skills. That seems to be the
I'm only
choice.
here for one more week, so I think I should probably get it while it's good.
Is it this week or
Fair.
the week after this?
The week after.
Okay.
So Jabari has to die next week.
Or get back to
the
residential.
exactly, yeah, that.
You can't die yet. You're my friend for a week.
Yeah, no, it's fine, you know.
I paid for you, damn it.
Awesome. Well, I guess we could probably get started though, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, to bring it back real quick for people that are watching, Millo took jury rigging, because that seems like a good diversion to go into since I already have engineering. Now I can, besides learning how things work, I can also just pull shit together whenever I need it. And since he started to try to help Patton with her arms and stuff, I thought it would be fun to put a point in first aid to just get a better insight in how these things work.
Sure.
That's a good point.
Oh, quick question. For the prerequisites in expert skill, do you need all of the
Nope, just
ones
one.
or just one? Okay. Because I was like, shit, I didn't have both of those. But okay, good. Because like it would be really hard to get to some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nope, it's actually really
Yeah, I was-
easy to get those ones.
Yeah, that's good.
I was thinking of getting maybe cybernetics or robotics.
But
just
you
to know
hate
how to tear apart
robots.
robots. Well, cybernetics is not robots per se. Robotics is learn how to tear them apart.
Yeah. It could be like, I know your weak point now. Fuck you, David from Prometheus.
Wow. Well,
Hey,
I'm ready to
he
get.
put the
Against
black
me.
goo virus in that dude's drink like an asshole, so. just
I'm
saying.
ready
Let's roll.
to play this game. And
So where we
Fight
left
them
off
fishes.
was as the door was opening into the camp that you guys were so eagerly going to reopen and investigate why it
down
is
here,
all
right?
open. Yeah, that is the entrance you're coming in from. So I can put it in this. Once the door opens, you see like the Klaxon style lights flashing, and you hear like a burnt out siren. There's smoke, as I had described, that smells like burnt plastic. We're on a different map. So
Oh. Sorry.
that's
There we go.
okay.
Look at this fancy, slightly better than Adam Kobold drawn map.
I tried. Okay, it took effort. All right, so
That's why it's slightly better than Adam Kobol's.
Yeah.
as you enter, I believe Jabari would be like, yeah, this is the designated common cookie cutter setup of one of the camps. Like, this location is where people spend a lot of their time when they're working on like excessive digging or they're doing a refinement project. This one particularly is for mining nitrogen, as we had discussed previously. So, as you enter, you're on like that slated metal with the rivets in it. platform where there's an observation deck, which obviously the overseers and the Marines security would make sure the workers are doing their job. And every room within this space has like a plexiglass ceiling, so the mess hall, the barracks, and the storage can always be seen into from above. Terrifying, right?
Nice. Fun to always be watched. And
I'm
not
sure
have
it's
any privacy.
fine.
Yeah,
Totally
it's
fine.
But
At least this way, we can see the monsters coming if they come from above this time.
I mean, they could come from above. Also, there's a lot of this
Fair.
dark black smoke that's in this area, so you kind of have a little bit of limited vision. So with that description of the layout, what are you guys doing? The objective is to get this base back online and kind of get like a status report as to what happened and why it went offline in the first place. So you don't need to stick around. You don't need to fully investigate. You just need to get everything turned back on, figure out why it was turned off, and get out.
Jabari, do you know
So
where the
there's
power
a bunch of
switch is
smoke
on?
around, right?
You flip the switch,
Okay.
everything turns on, everybody's fine.
Right?
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it was Carlos's birthday. Somebody lit off the
Surprise.
fireworks.
They just forgot to plug in the power source.
No, but there's a bunch of smoke around, right?
Yeah, it's like, it smells like burnt plastic, so it's probably an electrical fire.
Well, at least that terrible smell is a better one than we could have had here. At least doesn't smell like flesh. Actually, Patton, didn't you still have the bioscanner?
Right, let me see what I can find. Bioscanner. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Awesome. So the bioscanner, as you pull it out, you're standing. Did you guys like move in?
I
from
mean,
the
I
door,
never
or is
put
the
it
door
away.
Doing that, the door doing that thing where it starts to shut, realizes there's something there, so it opens back up.
Yes, yes.
I never put the bioscanner away, just so you know.
Okay. Well, as you walk in, like you're going to probably have to like point it around. I'm thinking the bioscanner from Alien Isolation, where it's like a little green screen. It looks
Yeah.
sort of like a what the hell is it called? Like a sonar, but it's not sonar.
Yeah, it's that very obvious bulky retro tech,
Yep.
where it's future tech but very retro, and it takes massive space, like
Exactly.
instead of a smartphone.
You'll pull out the bioscanner and you'll pull up faint registers from different locations. It's not like there's a ton, but there's a couple coming from different locations. None seem as large as the previous registers that you've had. And you also are no longer hearing that screaming that was kind of happening after you guys shot that. Like
That's reassuring.
pangolin noodle thing that tried to eat the doctor.
Right. I'm gonna keep the laser gun nearby, if you don't mind. Oh, and an L-gun. We have an L-gun now. Almost forgot we had one.
Which one of these has the most concentration of life forces?
Are you looking at it by movement or just size register? Are you looking for a cluster or are you
Cluster.
looking for a
Cluster
large
is what I'm
size?
looking for.
In like, not the total back, but like in the storage area, you can see like push back towards the corner. There's like a cluster of a few.
But there's no way I can see inside of there because of the smoke.
Yeah, the smoke is billowing out and it's kind of covering what would normally be transparent and fully visible. Also, there's normally like huge, very bright fluorescent lightings. Right now, you have the red klaxon lightings that like fade as it spins around, kind of thing.
All right, everyone, make sure your rebreathers are stocked up. We should try not to inhale any of that smoke. But I see looks like a group of survivors down in the storage area. We should see if we can reach them.
Anyone think to bring any gas masks? Anything along the lines?
I'm afraid not. I did not We were not advised to.
Your mouthpieces are breathing not just oxygen, it's breathable air mixture from those canister completely. And it has little tubes that go in your nose and a part that goes into your mouth. It's kind of like I forget what it's called, but there's like for like people who play football who have asthma, they have like a what are those things called that you put in your mouth to protect your teeth from shattering?
Mouth
It's
guard?
like one of mouth guard, but it has a thing that also opens your nostrils. It's kind of like that. It's like that. That's how the rebreathing is. So you won't necessarily breathe this stuff in, but it will still burn your eyes and shit.
Well, best to just try and stay out of it.
Can I, because we know it's sort of a plastic burn, but can I make up what would probably have burned to create these fire/smokes?
Give me that jerry rig roll.
On its way, when I find where I left my character sheet. There we go.
Whoop.
Success.
Hey, good start.
It smells like burning copper wire. It smells like something overheated and wasn't contained. It smells like there was an electrical fire of some sort.
Things that people might have tried fucking around with the system to try and fix the comms before I came along.
Either that or the coolant. There's like automatic coolers and there's like always running coolers. Maybe the like critical heat coolers never activated it when they needed to. Something along those lines. You just can't really tell. You would imagine that this would be somewhere in storage, which is where all of the data storage and all of the like essential nutrient requirements and tools would be as well. Which seems like a really bad idea to store food in like a data storage area.
That does sound like a bad idea.
Yeah. So
server rooms get hot.
I think as there's like the pretty large, I think maybe the largest concentration of smoke, it just grabs some of his stuff and gives it off like, yeah, hold on to this, and then whoever grabs it, he puts on his infrared goggles to protect his eyes, and just like,
if I'm not back, or at least say something in 3 minutes, probably want to get out of here.
And just grabs whatever repairing tools he has, and then the nail gun that we got, and a nail gun is just very carefully like,
if I see that thing moving, I'm shooting it. God damn it, this place is terrible.
I can go with
So
you.
as Milo starts down the stairs, Kelsey, you're pointing your bioscanner in the general direction you were pointing earlier, and all of the lights except for one snuff out. And this is when we cut to our new member.
Dun, dun,
Could you
dun.
give a description of yourself as you had just used like a rotary saw to cut down some fucking noodles that were trying to pull you through the ceiling? Well, actually pull you through the floor.
Organic noodles?
No, they're like pangolins, but they're also like octopuses.
Pangapuses.
They're terrifying. So what do you?
Pusselins.
That's a real uncomfortable word. So what does your character look like?
My character is Sirah McKenna. She's tall, because naturally. Muscular. She's got one of those black tank tops with the jumpsuit wrapped around her waist types.
it's gonna got you creds.
I mean, she didn't cut the sleeves off. She just
They
rolled
cut the sleeves off. I rolled the jumpsuit
Hey,
down.
I bought mine, damn it. I bought it officially, unofficially.
Yes. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I made it.
Awesome. So you used like hand rotary saw, like when you hold
And
like this.
rotary saw, just
Well-
hacking away at those noodles.
Just because you were also trying to fix the electric and put out this fire because you're starting to not be able to breathe very well.
Or at least
Running
get
out of
those
your own oxygen supply.
vents back going.
So I guess if anybody has anything they want to specifically do, where I just drew that red X that's not hand drawn and it's more of like lines over here, that is where Milo's off to try to fix the fire. I guess.
Yeah, I think it might be good to point out that I do have a body cam, which I guess Jabari has access to as the squad leader.
Oh, so it's
But,
turning into the Doom movie where it's a first-person movie scene.
Nice.
Well, yes and no, because your problem is I'm still in thick smoke, so you probably still can't see anything. But I guess you can at least notice if my feet cuts out, if I die.
You assume they
I'll know if
care.
you're dead.
Well, I mean, I care.
So, I don't know. What does anybody do at this point?
I'm keeping watch at the rear while also watching that cam.
Cool. You're keeping an eye on your bioscanner, Dr.
Oh,
Patton?
yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if that's the direction Milo is going.
Cool. It's roughly the same direction. The fire and the biosignatures weren't exactly on top of each other, but they're like in the same trajectory.
Okay, cool.
I am cursing like a goddamn sailor as I try to get these goddamn noodles off my goddamn leg.
So you notice that
Do I hear
the
the noodle
blood
cursing?
that comes out of them kind of bubbles, but it doesn't melt. So, well, it's not like Aliens where it melts your flesh and just disintegrates you.
But it's hot.
It's
Is that what you're trying to
bubbly.
say?
No, I'm just trying to say it's bubbly. You could
It's
do a
carbonated.
biology. Yeah, you could do a biology roll to see.
She's seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Was pangolins with sugar blood?
It's fueled by soda pop.
This is all just a Dr. Pepper commercial.
Nice. Yeah, the Panga Noodles didn't spend 8 years in medical school to be called Mr. Noodles.
Need to stop calling them noodles myself because it's probably taking away from the horror.
I
Nope.
mean, noodles are real terrifying.
Noodles.
You could call them tendrils.
Tendrils is a good one.
Appendages.
Appendages.
Appendages is a good one.
See, it's
Yes.
symbolic for the penis.
Ah.
Oh yeah, it's a penis from the HR Geiger.
It's like, thank you, Geiger, go home.
I am here to party with all the penises. I
Okay,
have
so-
bought flashy penis. I have bought mechanical penis. Which you prefer? The flaccid one or the non-flaccid one? All of us have watched too much Adam Coble.
Adam, I was like, this would be a great time for Adam to just raid the channel.
No, he's
Like
he's,
5 people.
he's
five
playing
people doing-
He's playing Aliens.
Of course he is.
He's
Coincidentally.
probably doing the exact same Geiger bit right
Ironically.
now.
Yeah, he's on Alien Isolation. He's
Anywho.
making penis bits.
Anywho, I guess we'll follow Milo.
but yeah.
Because Milo is the one doing exciting stuff.
Yeah, do I hear someone cursing like a sailor?
You
Or I guess a
you
space
can
sailor.
you can pick it up. You also are starting to like see a bit more of the fire, like its brightness. You're picking up not just the light from the claxons, but you're picking up the both blue and red fire from the like corner of the plexiglass box that is the storage room.
Well, if I hear a space sailor, then that sounds like something that is more immediate than the fire that has probably been going for some time already. So I will head off into that direction wherever my infrared eyes will see infrared movement.
Okay. So if you go through the door, you pretty much immediately like there's 2 doors. There's one that leads into the server room, and there's one that leads into the like rations and tools stuff. Which one do you go to? The fire would be into the server room. The person who's cursing would be in the storage room.
Storage room.
Okay, so as soon as you open the door, you see like bubbly black goo and like some writhing tendrils, and this tall woman in a blank tank top looks like, you know, your classic sci-fi working lady with her jumpsuit tied around at her waist, with a two-handed rotary saw just standing there looking like the cover of a Doom game.
Yes.
He like kicks in the door, looks at the situation, and of course sees everything in infrared. So
you think she's just a demon goddess?
Like vaguely notices what's going on here. We have this scene where we just see like the demon goddess and like,
I know who you are. I know what's going on, but I like your lingo, lady.
and just turns to start shooting at whatever tentacles are left.
Just shooting the nail gun into the floor.
Yeah, wherever there's anything that seems to still like problematic movements, to make them less problematic.
Okay, fair.
Without having to get as dangerously close as that she is doing.
Fair.
Thanks.
So you fire off some rounds into the she is in a safe position as of right now. There's still, because you were on infrared, you would still see the body temperature of the pangolin style tendrils. So you'd probably fire off a few rounds and I don't know. I'm not gonna play your character for you, but
so I got infrared goggles on. Are these all tiny creatures, or is this just one massive creature that's burrowed on the ground that has a few puppets outside?
no, it doesn't seem like it's a massive creature. Actually, no. This could be one creature. The width of the tendrils is a little bit less than an adult arm, I would say, like an adult of average size arm, like width wise. But I guess length is quite another story. It's about as long as like an average size male.
So you mean to say it's a flaccid penis is
Yeah,
girthy?
I was like, this all sounds very Geiger. I wasn't gonna say it. I'm glad you did.
Anytime. See, that's what happens when you bring up Geiger ever. Okay.
Everything.
I would
Things
like
are
to make
penis.
this girthy penis very hot with the use of a plasma cutter, if can be.
Outro.
Anyway.
Are you saying anything's a penis if you're brave enough?
Yes, exactly. It's 100% fact that everything is a penis if you're brave enough.
This is
Anywho.
just what happens when you bring an alien universe.
Mhm.
Yep. Anyway,
Yes, I keep on murdering whatever comes up. Turn towards Doom Lady.
Are you the only one that's around here? Is there anyone else alive?
Not in 5 minutes if I don't get these vents back working.
I mean, that's my job. You don't need to worry about that. You just keep doing what you're doing here. You're doing fine.
Am
you're
I?
doing great, honey.
Am I?
Am I? Just
Whatever
covered in
you've
the
been doing
black
here,
gook.
it's been working. But if you want, you can move with me at the very least. Is there any other people around here that I should care about before I start taking care of the other problem?
That I care about? No. I just want to get out of
No,
here
that
in one
I should
piece.
care. Not what you should care about, what I should care about. You know, first day on the job, want to make a good impression, the whole thing.
I mean, if we can get the coolant running like it should.
I shout down.
That's not a problem.
I shout down. How's the fire, Milo?
He's not screaming, so it must be either he's dead or it's
It's pretty
fine.
fucking hot here.
Yeah, and
There he is.
like you open the other door and like flames just like shoot out at you like that cartoon style, like rah!
Demon ladies and fires. I guess everything's fine. Right, well, if you don't have anything else to say, I guess I'll go solve this problem that I was hired for.
Good.
Walks
Solve
towards
the
the fire
problem.
and just
I mean, that is what I do.
I
You're
will
allowed
say
to
that
help
there
if you want.
could be a secondary objective here with turning the vents on to clear the smoke. if that's something
Would
you
that be in
guys
this
would like
room
to work
or?
on. It would
I mean,
be.
at the end of the day, if you stop the fire, there would also be no smoke anymore.
I mean, you would have to get the smoke out of there because there's already
Yeah.
an accumulation of it.
Fair. Though I'd say that fire is probably the first thing to do.
Yeah, that would probably help.
Probably.
That would probably be helpful, and then we can see what we can do about the vents.
All right, so I want you to make your way through there. I am not going to let you do it without making some type of fear check because fire's fucking scary and there's a lot of it. A panic check, I guess, not a fear save.
How do I do that?
Isn't it normally a panic check if you fail a fear save?
Yeah, or if you fail any save, I think, right?
Yeah, if you critically fail any save, that's when you are forced to make a panic check, just straight up.
Okay,
Believe
we'll go
that's how it
ahead,
works.
make a fear save. Let's see what happens.
Well, at least I'm not near the android. Haha.
Yeah. That's a good fact. Ooh, it's a critical failure though.
Okay.
You
Way to
gloat
roll a
after you
99.
gloat after you roll. Come on.
Okay.
All right, so now
Nice.
you roll.
99.
Now you roll a panic check, which keep in mind once per session you get to re-roll because you're a teamster.
Yeah, I'll get to reroll the effect. of
Oh, the effect. Okay.
Yeah, I can reroll an effect on a panic effect table. Yeah, I think what happens is as I walk in, there's this giant gout of flame that goes straight up into the infrared goggles, so my entire, my sight just gets taken away. As everything is just blasted with the red light that comes from infrared goggles. And that is just what completely, takes me off, and maybe I see something weird of a creature somewhere hidden because of it or whatever, but yeah, I think so that effect might be what takes me, but let's see. Panic check. Aha!
You were
I am
successful in that.
Resolve 1 stress. Yeah.
Walk it off. We got
So yeah,
shit
it's
to
just
do.
The thing burst off in my face. I take off the goggles for a bit, slap him back into action. It's like, God fucking damn it, just fire, and then it's putting them back on. So what is exactly on fire?
Everything.
So there's a connection
Besides everything.
so there's a mesh cabling connecting a bunch of wires in the back of the server room that seems to have blown its fuse right at the connection point, so it was probably overloaded.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably get this fixed if you can get the fire put out and then make a jerry rig.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking, the room itself, where the server is in, is that a self-contained room? And does it have ventilation?
So it's how I guess hotel rooms or conference rooms in an office building have those breakable walls that you can slide apart into different ways.
Mm-hmm.
It has one of those, but it's made out of plexiglass, so it's you can see the storage room from the server rooms.
Yeah, so there's no way to make an airtight seal in here.
Yeah, you would have a very difficult time, except you have foam guns. Isn't that part of your pack?
I do, but I probably would have taken a foam gun with me if I know there was going to
I
be
don't
fire.
have a foam gun. I want a foam
But
gun.
I do.
That sounds like
Because I'm here
a
to
party
fix
gun, not a
things.
work gun.
Right?
Who used all the foam in the
please
foam
don't.
gun?
The fluid
So
in
yeah,
the
I think it
foam
takes a
gun,
moment.
it's highly toxic.
I think it takes a moment just to check out the area and sees that he can't make an airtight seal to just vacuum this room up and get rid of the fire that way. So it just then turns back as
Well, it's gonna be a mess that will take some time to clean up, but at least it will get rid of the fire.
and just grabs this giant foam gun, which at least in my idea is the same one from Prey. There's just gloop of foam and give it 5 seconds and suddenly it's just hardened gloop.
Yeah, which is
And just
pretty much.
starts,
It's kind of God, what is that shit called? It's kind of like caulk, but it's that foamy insulating caulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he just turns back, sees if Demon Lady is still beside him, is like,
Archie, just taking a step back. This is gonna... You don't want this on you, because it's gonna take a long time to get it off you.
and just... starts blasting it everywhere he sees fire.
I take the step back. I'm already covered in enough gunk.
And most of that gunk you can at least still remove from yourself. So I think while he's in the process of like gunking everything up, it's like,
So you never told me your name. What are you called?
You're just vibrating as the gunk flower is going.
it's like just taking a moment.
I would actually... What would you think? Chemistry or mechanical repair for using the foam thrower to put out the fire before you start the jerry rigging?
I'd probably say, I mean, the way how I make it sound would be more heavy machinery at the end of the day, but it's not that big. Probably mechanical repair, because chemistry would
that makes a lot more
what
sense.
The foam is.
So
yeah, I could probably use chemistry to alter the foam to do other things if I would need it, but
exactly, I get you. Okay, so go ahead and roll a mechanical repair. Hopefully you don't critically fail this time.
Well, see, now you said it.
Intellect to take it, or just strength to keep the thing in place and the right spot.
How it depends on how about you're going through it. Like, I'll give you the agency to choose whether it's strength or intellect. Like, are you making precision? Are you making precision tosses of the foam, or are you making like brute force, just covering the whole area?
Yeah, I think Milo went with the. It's gonna be a mess already anyway.
I mean,
might as well just make sure that. Just be very sure the fire is out.
if you're going for Geiger, just spray it all down and make it.
I am going to spray some white stuff everywhere.
Make it as obscene as possible.
The foam is orange.
At spraying the white gloop.
So we're gonna take the Geiger out of the situation. The goop is orange. You can't change it. This is my universe.
Then does the foam gun become so phallic?
As soon as you strap it on.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm shooting all of these white blobs out of my big phallic object.
Milo didn't realize
so
that it was
power.
pump action the whole time. Oh, still, I have to.
That makes our conversation way more awkward.
As well it should.
You succeeded. Okay, so you put out the fire.
It's only weird if you.
We didn't start the fire. Anyway, so now that the fire is out, you can see clearly that there was an overload to this particular plug. Somebody had already jerry-rigged it, and that's probably why they forgot to connect one of the copper cablings inside of the wiring before they rebound it. So with your electrical tape and copper solder, you can go in and make your attempt to get the servers up and running again.
Yay.
Time to get everything goddamn working.
And I think that's the point when the fire is finally gone, and I sort of don't need the glasses to don't burn out my eyes constantly. That's when I take them off and actually see what Demon Lady looks like normally. It's like...
Right, well... Sort of better and also sort of disappointing, I guess. Can you just hold this? I need a few extra hands. There's a lot to go on here.
Sure.
I feel like you probably give her like one of those, be careful, it's heavy, but she like just muscles the hell out of it.
No. Guns respect guns, okay?
Yeah.
We both come from the gun family.
We're homies now.
You guys just casually flex at each other while making conversation.
No, this is how we talk.
You know that scene?
If you want to find the next passage, it's over there.
You know that scene in Full Metal Alchemist?
Have you seen my phallic gun?
Anyway, so make this roll, Milo. Let's see if you can reconnect the wiring.
Jury making or engineering?
That's up to you. How would you do it in engineering? Like, I know how you can do it jury rigging, but how would you do it engineering? Do you have the appropriate tools? Do you have the time to sit down and engineer this wire back together?
I mean, I do expect that when I go on a mission to fix stuff, that I get the tools to fix stuff.
You do have it, but do you have the time? Because again, to engineer it, you wouldn't be doing this fast. You would be taking your time and really putting the effort in.
No, fair, but like I said, first day in the job, want to leave an impression.
Okay, so engineering works fine. I'll give that to you.
So yeah,
it's still the same
instead
bonus
of just I think the idea of instead of just trying to get it to quickly work so that other people can fix it, is trying to make it so that it basically barely needs any fixing, just clean up after this. Like, I'm the fixer, as I can show you. You sent me out. Things are fixed.
They're not pretty, but they're fixed.
Fixed. Well, I mean, more like the cleanup is more like get the cables in the right stuff and get the gunk out.
Right, exactly. Not pretty, but fixed.
Yeah.
As long as it works.
Yeah, so I think he'll take a little bit of time on that. Let's see. Where did I leave my character sheet? There we go. I take it it's intellect. Because I definitely don't want to brute force that. No.
Well,
can I help?
It starts to
jury rigging.
You could probably take a second go at it, but it's been a little while. Jabari and Dr. Patton, your friends are taking their time, or your friend is taking his time, it seems. Like, what are you guys up to?
I think he's dead. We should probably head back.
I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna sigh. I'm gonna roll my eyes, and then I'm gonna go back over to the entrance and I'm gonna shout down. "Are you dead down there, Milo? We have a bet."
You got a fucking body cam, can't you see that I'm working?
Yeah, I knew he was alive the whole time.
He's been such a dick.
he's been pumping his foam gun for a while now. I wanted to just kind of let him work in peace.
I'm busy looking out for more of those stupid tentacle things.
You know, the fire is gone. You can just join me here and laugh at me in my face instead.
I look down into the thick smoke. I think about it, but then I realize that probably we should not keep the party split. So I'm gonna gesture to Jabari that we should head down there.
I agree, and I'll follow.
Okay, so we head down to the storage area, and I guess we will see lovingly nicknamed Demon Woman.
Hi, I'm Sirah.
Dr. Patton takes a look at you and is like, "Well, aren't you going to introduce us to your friend Milo?"
She just did.
That was me reprimand.
No, sorry. Sorry. If you want, there's a few nice little tentacle things over there. Feel free to meet them.
Right, my
if
name's
you
Dr.
take
Patton.
A sample, you get experience.
I'm saying how I'm doing that right now.
We're all so helpful.
So I'm Dr. Patton. I'll be right back. And then I'll head over to start taking some samples of those tentacle things.
Yeah, I think that the cursing like a sailor has gone from Sirah to me as things don't work out. It's like, come on.
Fucking hell, why does no one have anything like this on? All I need is some fucking wiring, and it
just keeps on going, and as he finds more and more problems that were previously hidden, it's like fixing code. Like, I finally found the one thing that broke my code. Fixes it. There's 10 more things that now have broken my code. That kind of situation is going on.
So is Sirah gonna jump in and show up?
I'm waiting for him to
You are,
his energy.
now that we have reintroduced the entire crew.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and make a jury rig. That would be what you would do to roll that, since this is your first time rolling. Is on your character sheet, you would click either intellect or strength, depending on how you believe you would be doing it. And since it's an expert skill, you click the dice that has a plus 15%.
Okay, I'm going with intellect because I feel like this is not the first time this has needed a jury rigging. And it's just held with duct tape, and I still don't know how to use it.
Oof. By the way, when I went over to get those samples, I shoved the bioscanner to Jabari and was like, "Keep an eye out, won't you?"
Yes, and I'll be watching it very closely. What are you doing down there? I'm just going to be kind of watching the scanner and watching the doctor.
So everybody's failing at getting this particular wire. Jabari, you have
we got some time.
You have an epiphany, being that you are a security guard by day normally. You've worked in camps like this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place within the observation deck where you can just shut off the power to the entire place.
Oh, well.
And that may help with
I'm watching the bioscanners.
I asked for that earlier, but no one was paying attention.
No, I heard you. we just had our seat moved forward. I heard it. I was gonna do it. But yeah, no, I'm watching the bioscanners while she's getting the sample first, and he had asked what she was doing, but I will bring that up in a moment.
Okay.
Right, I'm just getting some samples here. Don't mind me.
Are you
This
sure that's a
thing
good idea?
is. It's a much smarter idea than not. Whatever this thing is or was, I'd like to know more about it.
Will it
It's
help us?
sticky.
Will it help us? And Jabbar just kind of looks over and is like,
We're doing fine. We're fixing it. It's okay. I have a plan to fix this eventually, or at least to try a reroll.
He just kind of nods and he says, I'm going to go up to the admin station. There are controls up there that might help. I'm going to go ahead and walk up there. And hopefully not die.
Yes, please split the party again. This is a good plan.
Let's
Always
split
split the
up.
party in a horror game. That's how it works. Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere, or get anyone dead.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Whichever is most important to you. Yeah, I think after a solid amount of time has gone by, and we still haven't fixed this whole problem, he literally just starts ripping apart pieces that should be there, and just tearing things out, and starts just rebuilding this thing from scrap, just to have the basic functionalities in there. Because this shit has gotten fucked up beyond recognition of this at this point.
Yeah, so
Ever
there's
since everyone has had their hands in it.
Yeah, since there's been 2 failed rolls so far, any following rolls to successfully fix this problem will leave it with some type of issue.
Yeah, no, I think what he's mainly trying to do is just rip out all the non-consequential parts of this whole thing, use those as spare parts just to get airflow going again, refrigeration going again if needed, get comms going in, just take out most of the resources and divide them amongst what is important and just get shit done for now, and then you can come later with better stuff and everything to fix it.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to do that.
And as such, jury rigging.
Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and roll that up then.
And I think before that is he takes a moment to just calm down. Is well, what was your name again? Sirah.
Sirah.
You've been saying that you're good at this shit, right? You mind helping? Because I kind of want to get my ass out of here.
I can try. This baby's old. It's held together by rubber bands and
I know,
paper
well, it's
clips?
going to be held together by less after an hour, but to make sure that the basic necessities work. And yeah, and I think that's, after you set this baby's old, that's where you like tears apart one of the server modules, just... It's like, yeah, it's going to be more than rubber bands after I'm done. So I believe if someone helps, I can roll with advantage, so I can roll twice and take the best result.
I do believe that is
be
correct.
the case.
Then let's hope that at least one of these is a success.
Yeah.
There's a success.
Yay!
And a
There's
failure, so
not
it's
a
a success.
Success is all you needed.
I mean,
That's
I wanted to
really
see
close
maybe
to
there would have been a
success,
crit
though.
success.
That was really close to a success. So one of
Yeah.
the entire server boards is fried, just dead, because of
Yep.
you tearing shit
Yep.
apart. Not because of the
But
fire.
at least I got other stuff working again.
It wasn't the fire.
It's
It
like-
was Milo.
So as you
It's
get
fine.
everything restarted here, you hear like the whoosh of the server room turning back on, and you hear like a different siren, a higher pitched siren one, and it's like high density atmosphere detected, purging air, and it seems to indicate that the entire area in which you guys are in, the camp itself, is going to purge out all of the smoke and then refill it with fresher air. Everybody except for Sirah shouldn't be worried about this, but our friend Sirah here does not have a breathing piece.
I was going to
So
say,
she
oxygen rapidly being sucked out of a room is usually bad.
Yeah, so you
Don't
guys
I,
may
though?
want to. You do not.
But my suit has an oxygen tank. Why do I have an oxygen tank if I don't have
Because
meds?
you've been having to
Yeah,
use the
I mean,
oxygen
most,
in that
most
tank.
of your stuff
you
is probably
use-
broken.
Yeah,
Alright.
you use that
Yeah.
stuff when you're down and tunneling and doing your mining operation. There's probably one in the storage. I could let you do a salvaging roll to see if you can get one, and then you would have to make a speed roll at advantage to get out of this area before you get.
I think what
sucked out through
Milo...
your ears.
I think since Milo got a little bit smarter since last level.
So, Sirah, I don't know, are you very prudish? Do you mind bodily fluids? Because otherwise we can share this one for a little time until we find something.
Better than being
And
dead.
just starts taking a very deep breath, like, and just basically like divers just share the mouthpiece from time to time.
Yep.
So there's a shared oxygen between us until we find something.
Awesome. That is a worthy solution. Cool. So as everything turns back on, like the last thing to kick on while all the lights are going crazy, I see a dog. While all the lights are going crazy and the oxygen is pumping out so that it can pump back in, the lights come back on and you start to see around you that there's it's like a server room with like rows of server motherboards and stuff of that nature. Then everything, as I had mentioned, is made out of plexiglass, so you can see out into the common space where there's tables, there's storage lockers, there's a bathroom, which is the only place that does not have plexiglass like walling.
How kind.
And what's up?
How kind.
And
It
there's
does still
like
have cameras though.
there's a every sci-fi movie pool table just in the middle of the common area, because every sci-fi movie seems to like pool. Billiards is important to keep the sci-fi vibe.
I think maybe if you get all to the common area, it's just like the big phallic foam gun gets placed on top of the pool table, just as a display piece of Geigeryan fashion.
Because you got to shoot it into the pockets.
Yes.
Anywho,
Can this entire pool table be in Geigeryan fashion? Just weird vulvas where the balls go in.
Anywho, we have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes before we go on break. So I'm just going to say I watched an interview with Geiger where the eggs for Alien, they were supposed to be a lot more vulva-esque, except they were worried that the movie would be banned in more Christian-centric countries. So instead of making it just open like one side, they made it open like a cross that the Christians are so in love with. Yes, that was
so you mean
what
to say
he said.
By
doubling the amount of
doubling the vulva,
yes.
Doubling the
by
vulva.
doubling the vulva, we have actively lessened the vulva.
Yes.
I'm just gonna put it out there. Doubling the vulva is always a good plan.
Yes.
Yes.
I strongly support
I
that.
see no problems with that statement.
Why have one vulva when you can have two?
Anywho,
But yeah, I think what might be cool for going to break is maybe like we're all in a common room, and I turn towards Sirah as like,
So I still need to get cums up. You know what those are?
and then somewhere we hear maybe just the people that are watching the show, quote unquote, hear like something scuttering in the dark, like something falls,
Right.
like maybe like a can
Yeah.
or something, like tink tink tink.
that was
Then I have-
definitely
hopefully-
the direction I was going.
Hopefully that's not heading to the admin station where Jabari has been for a while.
That's- That's the direction I point. We have to
Well,
go
let's-
that way.
Let's talk about how this place is a huge echo chamber, so anything you hear is coming from everywhere.
Oh no.
Of course.
The
Anyway,
horror.
let's go ahead
We'll
and
be
take our
back.
break. We'll be back. Stick
Yeah.
around.
See y'all soon.
Yes.
Again. Hi everyone. We're still not dead.
We're
We're
back.
still not dead.
I've been lied to.
Yes.
I've been lied to. I was told that I would die.
You
I
can
mean,
still
it's either
die.
you
can
die or
still
you make
die.
it back,
You
and there's
still can
also
die. You want to die?
there's an hour and 15 minutes left of the episode.
Fair, fair. I can still die. It is fair.
An entire server board falls on you. Make a speed roll. No, I'm kidding.
Where's my character sheet? No, now I'm making it. Now I'm making it. Speed,
But,
just speed. Success, bitches!
Nice, you rolled a 2. That's a real good one.
By God, that is a good roll. That is
Yeah.
wasted. Oh well.
I mean, is it wasted though?
depends. At
Yeah.
least I'm not dead from server boards.
I mean,
Which would be
he
very
rolled
ironic.
it. He rolled it on like the I'm goofing because I'm the DM, so I'll goof. So
Okay.
well,
Speaking
what
of
I was
making
going to
rolls,
say that that loud banging that you had heard with like the subtle sound of something rolling.
Hmm.
You see like a oil tin like roll out of the door of the barracks.
Not ominous at all.
Nope, not at all. You don't see anything else in
Does that
there. It
make-
just looks like a barrack. So like there's like a row of I think there's 2 rows of 6 beds with foot lockers on the ends of each of them. And then there's wall lockers on along either like wall. And then along
I
the
think
back
this
wall
is the
there's
moment
like
where-
sinks for cleaning yourself up.
I think this is the moment where Milo like looks around, and is like,
Oi, where's Jabari at?
Can I scavenge for my own mask real quick?
Jabari sitting in the observation deck rolling oil cans.
Yep. Just like
Mess-
he just took
With
Donkey Kong's
spinning-
spot in Mario 1.
spinning in the like little wheelie chair.
Do I need to make my roll here for
Yes, you do
scooping
need
up?
the parts.
Quotation fingers, monster parts.
Speaking of which, after we're done, do you guys want to play Monster Prom?
Hell yeah.
We'll see. Okay, what am I rolling here?
What kind of science? You tell me what you're rolling here. You have all sorts of science abilities.
I don't know. I have genetics, biology, first aid, athletics, chemistry, and explosives.
Can we blow some shit up?
That's not how you collect
absolutely.
monster parts, though.
But that
Not
is
with
not
that
how you
attitude.
collect monster parts. No.
Mm.
Unless you want itty bitty monster parts, like
Yeah, I was like,
collected
I was
on
like,
your
well,
suit.
It sounds like biology then.
Biology is probably the best.
Okay, let's do intellect biology. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, your slide breaks again.
Damn it, slides. Why?
This time out of clumsiness, you like drop it on the floor.
And then I have to like move out of the area or whatever. Anyway. Well,
No, it's
total
after.
loss.
So what happens is that banging and the like rolling noise happens at the same time of you trying to put the thing on the slide, and like you push too much pressure on it and it snaps the slide. And then you also have to worry about the scary noise.
So you mean to say that it's time to grab my phallic gun again?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are you gonna do with a phone? I mean, I want to see it. Go for it. Grab your foam gun.
What if they're
Well,
allergic
I
to
wanna make
foam?
Maybe they're allergic to foam. Maybe I changed the foam chemistry basics so that it just literally is like petrified thing. It's like you just shoot it at it and then it turns to stone and then
I
you have a
cast
living...
petrification at level 3. That's the wrong game, damn it.
Look, anything can be Dungeons and Dragons. No, I think he grabs his nail gun whenever he hears something like.
What was that?
Sirah, you still have some friends around here.
Not my friends, but it sounds like we got company.
Jabari, what do you see on the scanner?
I came up here to fix something. Remind me what I was fixing because of the break.
I think you were going to
You
turn
were
the
going to
power
turn
on
the
and off
power
again?
to
Right.
help the fixing process.
No, you're
But
going
then
to
I
turn the
just ripped things apart.
communications array on.
Yeah, the communications array. That's our job. That's what we're here for.
I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
All right, give me a pushing buttons test.
Computers?
Yep.
All right, I'm not trained in that, so is that intellect?
It's still intellect at 0%.
Alrighty. I accidentally hit the airlock and everybody dies.
Game over. Roll new characters.
Well, it wasn't a critical fail, so that probably didn't happen.
Yeah, you just press a bunch of buttons. You like turn on and off the mess hall light a couple times. Like maybe the deep fryer, for some reason, there's a deep fryer in this space colony, just turns on, and that could be a problem later, but you don't even recognize it.
Yeah, this is
Why is the
the
deep fryer button in the security room?
this is the hub
Know.
everyone wants to work at because they have a deep fryer.
That's it. Well, it's also
Not
the nitrogen.
anymore.
Yeah, but
We
like,
get this ominous shot. We
But-
just get this ominous shot of like some gas canister being very close to the deep fryer that suddenly turns on.
but if Dr. Patton brings up those
And you-
alien bits, we can have calamari rings.
Sounds dangerous.
I mean,
Sounds dangerously delicious.
Cool. So you fail at that, but you guys still need to get this shit turned on. What are you guys curious about most? The scary rolling tin, or getting your shit done so you can get the fuck out of here?
Does anybody know how to work this computer? It says it is Microsoft Windows Vista. Anybody know how to work
What
this?
kind of
I'll give it a look.
newfangled bullshit is that?
It
Milo,
seems
you
very
see-
old.
Milo, why don't you see what's going on over there? I mean, I just kind of like point in the general vicinity, the barracks and where that barrel came from, and I'll see if I can figure out
Oh
this computer
sure,
thing.
just send me out to fight one of alien that is because I'm more expendable. Right, well,
I thought it was because you're more capable, but either way, I'm gonna be helping Jabari upstairs. Goodbye.
She's like, I want nothing to do with it. Bye.
well, if I'm going to go out to fight a fucking alien, might as well see if there's a beer in here before it gets started.
and just start rummaging through whatever semi-kitchen there might still be in the common area here.
Yeah, so you wouldn't know whether the beer would be in the mess hall or the storage area, but there's no refrigeration units in the common space.
So what you're
Common
saying
space is like
Sirah would know.
So what you're saying is all I have to do is go third locker to the left. It's warm though.
it's warm though. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Have you been hoarding
I've-
beers?
Probably not beer, but maybe a liquor
my
wouldn't
beer.
be too terrible. Warm.
Oh, it's bile.
Sirah,
Oh, yeah,
I
bile,
think I
it's
can
not-
change that temperature problem.
Well,
yeah,
if
I
I
think-
change the
I think-
chemistry on this foam gun, it'll be
No,
coolant.
because I want to say, because what he's gonna do is gonna see if he can get a chemical reaction in the foam to make sure that if it reacts with air, then it gets cooler.
Sure, give me the roll. I'm into that. Let's see.
Do it.
While she's
it.
grabbing it.
Yep.
How satisfying this beer. Yeah, you have a much more satisfying encounter with this.
Yeah. And it just literally what he says is just throw him, and then he just shoots with the
Shoots
foam
them
gun
in
and
the
shoots
air.
them to the ceiling.
Yes.
Like, poof.
We are best
Now we'll
friends
wait
now.
2 minutes.
Best friends.
Then we should be good.
Yes.
Flex.
Flex.
Jabari and Dr. Patton are like, these two are fucking morons. Oh, Jabari, you notice that there's another person here.
Ah, Dr. Patton, good. Perhaps you know how to work this.
I can definitely give it a try. You may have noticed we found a survivor down there. Sure.
I did see her and Millo flexing at each other. I think they
I
might like
missed
one
that?
another.
Damn it. Sorry, let me see this computer, alright?
No, I'll get out of the way.
I will make a computer roll. I am not trained in that either, but I am smarter than you.
Are you though?
I am, actually.
The 50
Yes.
is a really solid roll.
You rolled a 1.
Yes.
That's the most successful you can be without being a crit success.
She pushes one button and just,
She's like, this button literally says comms on off, and she flips it up.
No, okay, look, let's be reasonable here. It says comms, but I had to like wipe a smudge off of it first. Like,
yes.
Yeah, there was
She-
soot from the
she
settling
had to-
fire.
She had to type in the password and she put 1 2 3 4 5 6 instead of 1 2 3 4 5.
right. That's it.
Excellent.
It is very obvious that Faust hasn't been here then.
Good.
Faust just brute forcing every password in existence. Anywho, so being Window Vista that it is loading.
Sure.
And
So
it
this
is
is gonna
loading.
take 4 games.
I think as we see the loading screen, that's where we hear the crack of a beer bottle being snapped open.
Yeah, but you also hear like
And we,
the very distinct sound of a human body falling through like a I don't know, like a cabinet,
What?
like a
yeah,
speed rack.
And then we hear the sound of blood pooling that kind of like merges back into the sound of beer being pulled into a mug.
I have a mug.
And it's just this very weird.
That was my trinket. I have
Yeah.
a mug.
You do have a mug, haha.
If I may,
No, sorry.
if I imagine this scene for in like a movie or something along the lines, you basically just see the silhouette of a body moving down, but instead of hearing the thud of it falling the ground, that's why you hear the beer crack. And then we see the blood pulling out, and that's just the sound of the beer being put into the bottle, into the mug.
So
And then the
cinematic.
next scene is then with one beer in one hand and then the nail gun in the other hand, with maybe Sirah with her like maul in the background as Demon Lady as backup.
Yep.
We just walk out with our beers, just like.
Was this Brian called? Hail to the king? Fine.
And just walks in to see what.
Well,
the
no, it's
disturbance
just
was that
it's
we
just
heard before.
canned bile, obviously, because bile is what you guys got.
I was just making a reference.
I'm trying to do a
Ash
bit.
vs. Evil Dead. Hail to the king, baby!
I do a bit and you ruined it. Gosh.
I had a bit.
You didn't understand that reference.
Yeah,
It's okay.
That's good.
I mean, I
just
could
gonna
have
eat my
gone
cheesecake
for
and
I'm
be
here to
quiet.
kick some ass and chew some gum, and I'm all out of gum. But
Fresh out of bubble.
but yeah, trying to look the most badass that he can, and probably failing at it, walks outside to try and investigate, and checks if his shirt isn't red.
So the smashing through like a cabinet, like speed rack kind of cabinet, that came from the mess hall.
Right. Well,
puts back on the infrared goggles just to hopefully see whatever might be moving quicker.
So
You ready, Sirah?
there's a knocked over, because everything's made out of plexiglass and the lights are back on. So you may not want to do infrared because it may melt your fucking eyeballs.
Right. Well,
I think that's how infrared works, right? If it's too bright, you
it
don't.
basically
Well, that's
picks the
not. That's how
temperature.
night vision works. Never mind.
infrared basically lets you pick up temperature. Temperature, sort of.
Trying to find the damage for a melee weapon, and I'm having so much trouble with this. But anywho,
First page.
first page. Oh yeah, the table. Gotcha.
Crowbar is a 1d10.
Okay, but we want vibe shitty kind of thing. Okay, 2d10. That's fine.
Chetty is a 2d10.
Because we're just going to use the vibe shitty thing for the rotary saw that our friend has.
Sounds fair.
Me?
Yeah, it's on. Yes, our friend.
Okay. I was making sure I was the friend and there wasn't another friend we don't know about yet.
Yes, but
Yes.
So
Thank
what
you.
what you can see, like you actually can see some of this, is a person grabbed another person and just chucked them into this rack. The person who got chucked into the rack is pooling blood slightly. They don't look to be dead, but they aren't moving. And the other person is like looking around frantically.
And then they're lowered into the deep fryer.
No, fryer's not that big.
Crispy.
It's
We
literally
didn't
for
have snacks with his beer.
it's the
It's
the
not-
ones they have at McDonald's.
It's
that
not a
they-
science deep fryer.
No, it's not a
Chad
science.
said it was used for science.
I mean, cooking or baking is a science. Can you bake in a deep fryer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beignets. There we go.
I'm not
empanadas.
American. I am not aware of deep fryers. Well, I am sort of aware of deep fryers, but still, like.
Donuts.
Fried ice cream.
Donuts.
Anywho, the guy frantically looking around, catches the eyes with either Sirah or Millo. Which one of you guys wants to be the one seen?
Probably me, because I'm in the front.
Right. Shira's in the back.
Dude starts booking, like, and there's only two ways. Can one of you guys draw an X on where in the common space you are? And
Let
don't
me
draw
take a
it.
look.
Don't draw it right here because that would be mean. That would be dumb.
We came from storage, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably there.
You're not standing right there. That's the entrance to the mess hall.
Yeah, but that's where we came in, so probably
Okay.
not that far in yet.
That's fair. So this guy, hold on. He books it that way.
Millo, like, stands there ready to shoot. And you see him half ready to shoot, and then he hesitates for too long, and the dude's gone. It's like,
Well, I thought you said you didn't have friends down here.
Does that look like a drinking buddy to you?
anyone can be a drinking buddy.
Though I guess his last drinking buddy didn't end up too well. You know, for the fact that we came here and tried to save your ass, you're very non-forthcoming with information about what the hell's happening here.
Hey man,
Because
I
I
won't-
didn't give her any information to come up with.
I don't know where we are. I don't know what we're doing.
We came here to fix the place up because shit happened and try to make the best out of the situation. In my opinion, part of that is trying to get people that are still alive back alive. Which you're part of that. And hopefully, whatever happened here will not deter us from getting as many people back alive and hopefully right in the mind. But I'm starting to doubt the second one.
The computer's at 23% loaded, by the way.
Oh God, it's so slow.
So your
So
friend
if you have anything
ran
you
off
think
into the
might be
barracks.
important, you have anything to say that you think might be important so that I don't get my head torn off. Don't say that won't happen. I've seen weirder things already.
Then
Then I'd love to hear it.
Lord Fuffle, you know, and you get to decide whether you tell him this or not,
Okay.
that there was a slight case of the mutinies that happened here. And it just so happens that some of those people who did said mutiny happen to be stim heads.
They have those in space?
What?
They have those in space?
Stim heads?
Oh, I heard skinheads.
No, not skinheads.
I was like, I would have hoped in the future
Wait a
we'd
minute.
evolve past that.
No, probably not.
No, probably
No,
not.
probably not.
No, probably.
Everyone's so blind with that one. It's like, we hope, but
No.
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 I have faith in
No.
humanity.
If we have
Oh,
space
you-
truckers, you will have space.
you
if
spring
we have
chicken.
space truckers and space sailors, we will have space skinheads.
That's
Well, that's not the
fair.
case here. They're stim heads. This guy is probably wigged out. He probably just threw his other wigged out friend through a cabinet.
So yeah, I kind of like I start moving towards the what is probably a body, while giving you some space to talk if you want to.
All I know is some junkheads decided they didn't want to work here anymore, which is kind of not part of the plan, is it? And now everything's on fire. And there's noodles for some reason. I don't know. I'm just here to lift things.
Hey, the noodles are good. The fire is gone. So we got to some junkies now. Any idea what they were on? Because whatever they're taking probably has some impact into deciding what we can do with them to get them off of it again.
There's probably some like on-planet name for stim that Sirah knows, but you don't.
And that I don't know.
I'm trying to think of some on. I'm trying to world build vibe. Okay.
You are talking to the resident drugs expert.
I know.
That's why he's asking.
All right. If you feel
Yeah,
like
you
making
would
up a
say
name
that.
for space meth, go ahead, Nerd Couple. It's all you.
The good kind.
The good guy. Premium cookies.
I was half gonna call it Speth, but then I reminded myself that that's a streamer and she's awesome, so that would be not too nice if we call a space drug after Speth.
It's also the best.
More
planeswalker
flattering.
in Magic the Gathering.
Fair.
Speth.
Space math. Speth.
Premium cookies. You cool with just
Premium-
calling it
yes.
premium?
Fine.
Or
It's
PC.
Primo.
Call
They call it.
PC.
Cool kids call it primo.
Cool kids call it primo.
Right. PC. It's been some time since I did anything along the lines of that. GM.
Or Warden, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make a roll to know what I know of PC.
Sounds like a Ribwise
Or chemistry.
or chemistry.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's the same bonus at the end of the day. Boop. I'm on a
Succeed.
roll.
So do you know this because it's like PC stands for some part of the molecular compound, or do you know this just because you heard it around the way?
So I think what it is PC is technically like part of the molecular compound, which stands for some fancy Latin name. But they come in the form of cookies, which is why they're called premium cookies, because PC, or primo amongst the youngsters. And I
Barry's
think I
hip.
might have had like I probably had a short amount of time dealing with PC, because it fucks people up real bad. And
I've
they
like
didn't want that violence after me.
just thinking of a cookie made of meth. Like
Yes.
I've chewed an Adderall tablet, which is basically meth. Before I've chewed one
pure
before, and that
meth
tasted
cookie.
terrible.
Well, imagine
They-
they're making this
flavor
in
them.
the mines.
They probably
Yeah, they're
did.
probably finding like methamphetamine veins and hydrogen mines.
It's probably more along the lines of a space cake, where it's just an actual cookie that
Right.
has just meth veins in them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I think he used to deal with it a little bit, and he might have tried it once or twice, so he's probably aware of what it does to you, and that's why he stopped with it, because it makes people very violent and
Yeah, it kind of makes them
non-coherent,
like
which is a problem.
the junkies in like the Borderland games, like absolutely
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. It makes them it is like it is hugely like I forgot what the word is. Something like there's a lot of money in it because people get instantly hooked on it, and it's very hard for them to get off of it. But like if they know who you are and they're in their violent trip and they need their next one, then they're coming for you. Which is why he was like, I need out of this. This is not the kind of drugs I want to deal with. This is a problem.
This is not a good time.
This is not a
This is not good.
profitable
This is gonna get
business
me dead.
decision.
It's like, I'm gonna stop dealing on Pandora. This is not a good idea. Just
I got
stay
that
out of the
reference.
system.
Good job, babe.
So yeah, how much do I get to suggest what these drugs do? When it comes to like duration and effects?
You get
Or- or
the
do you wanna tell
understanding
me?
that duration's probably roughly 10 hours. 1d10 hours. You believe that it increases strength and hostility by a large margin. Sometimes people can be reasoned with, but it depends on the dose. And it depends on how deep they are in the hole.
Has everyone here seen the Meet the Pyro video from Team Fortress?
Yep. It's like that.
I love it.
Inside their mind, it's a world of fluffy bunnies and rainbows and everything's fun. And outside, they're murdering everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I accept this.
So with your knowledge of this drug, the dude who got thrown through the shelf probably isn't dead and will probably latch his arms around your throat if you get too close to him. Thinking you're a threat.
This is a problem.
Obviously.
Obviously.
The computer is now at
Wow.
38%.
I mean,
This thing going
we
faster.
we can hear this all going on below us, right? Because it's like right below us.
Yeah, you could actually see it. The lights are back on. The roofing is made out of plexiglass, so it's a little dirty, but you can still see stuff going on.
Is there a way to speed this up? Have you tried turning it on and off again?
No,
Just
don't
gonna
do that.
start
It's
you over
working.
from the beginning.
It is working, Jabari. Just give it a moment. I don't.
Alright.
I would like to bring back Subpoena's gun. Foam gun does say with the text description, quick hardening foam, body instinct save to avoid becoming stuck. So there's a dude stuck on the ground.
It's quick hardening too. It really is a Geiger creation.
Yep. So I would like to get him stuck to the ground so that his fingers won't form around my throat soon. If he's still laying there anyway. And it might
his own
stop the bleeding as well.
He needs to make a body save, you said?
It's a body instinct save to avoid becoming stuck.
Critical success. Dude does like a fucking front flip over the fire of the gun and starts charging towards you. Siobhan, you
This
have
isn't-
a
this isn't
response.
good.
Not Siobhan.
Siobhan is the sheet that I used to make that test.
Yes.
Sirah, you have a response. What are you going to do to this crackhead?
Can I throw my mug at him?
Head.
You can throw your mug at him. I give you
Reflex.
yeah, let's go ahead and say that's a speed plus ranged combat of some sort. Let me look at the options. This is bizarre. Oh, speed athletics. To like donk him on the head and stun him.
Right.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, so
startled
speed
me.
athletics.
I'm startled. I'm throwing it at him.
So you get you roll speed with 10%.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
Your beer dumps out of your cup and you just wasted a good beer.
Hold my beer.
Cold beer. God damn it.
What's a fist
If
damage?
I might make a suggestion, us two being stuck in this room with this crazy junkie that's only rolled a crit and started rushing at us probably would get us a little bit stressful.
Yeah, I could warrant that being stressful. Let's give me 1 second here because he's about to punch you first.
No.
Which I'm going to say instead of a D10, is a D6. So let's see.
I mean, D10 is fine with me as well. I've got enough health for now.
They do not have a what is the thing? Close quarters combat. So they roll with 0. And they're rolling with their strength. They failed. They
Good.
whiff and kind of like trip a little bit. They don't
They
fall
don't roll
over, they
combat?
just stumble. Wait, what? Oh, I rolled a strength. I should have rolled that combat. Well, you get that.
I
for
mean, it
free,
doesn't matter
sorry.
for now.
Yeah, you get that. Cool. So Milo, it's your
is
turn.
it
To...
attacking
Actually,
me or
no.
Sirah?
Dr. Patton, what do? You see this person charging at your old friend and your new friend.
Well, I'm up here trying to make sure this computer loads, and Jabari is up here, who is by profession a guard. So I think what I'm doing is pointing down at the whatever the fuck is going on down there and being like, well, don't just stand there, Jabari, get down there. I'm fine here. I'll make sure this gets booted up. We don't need to both stand here.
Just be careful, because you don't know if the tentacles would come back.
Well, give me the scanner. I'll keep an eye out.
So I'll hand over the scanner and make my way down.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna do a full circle scan before I sit down at the computer, and then I'm just gonna periodically circle scan, like full 360.
You don't
Up,
see
down, left,
anything.
But
You don't see anything amiss. You see the junkie that's attacking your friends, and then you see the one that ran off to the barracks, who's crouched behind a footlocker 3 rows back in the barracks,
Okay,
probably doing more junk.
sure.
Good.
So it is now Milo's turn. Are you gonna try to gook him again?
no, if he is already like in close quarters with me, then I'm just gonna gonking on the head with a crowbar.
Okay.
It's like, fuck.
Unless you have close quarters combat, you don't get any additional benefit to this roll.
I do have military training.
That doesn't help. Yeah, go for it. That's fine. They teach you takedowns and shit in the military. They don't just teach you how to shoot things. Hey, you dunked
I'm rolling
him.
so well today, and I'm so happy.
All right,
Yay.
roll
Yay.
1d10.
Right.
Six.
A whole 6 points of damage.
So you
I
like
don't
hit him
know
in
how
the
much health he
ribs.
has, but
You hit him in the ribs. You hear the crunch, and he just like starts laughing, like maniacally. Siobhan, what do you
really
do?
is a Pandoran psycho.
Or Sirah, what do you do?
I'm going to use my hand wielder, I guess.
By the way, you have that rotary saw.
Yes, that's what I meant.
That would be either
That's what I meant.
military training or close quarters combat, which I don't know if you have either of those.
Nope.
But you can roll it with 0%.
All right.
And this would be combat, not speed this time.
Okay.
Before you roll, I
Okay.
would just like to say that I'm seeing my death coming with a giant rotisserie blade that was aimed for another one. I see my death.
Yes, but if you get a critical success, he's going to fall into the deep fryer.
Nice.
Right?
The one that's not big enough for normal people.
Yeah, his head's gonna fall. He's
Just
going to like
face.
failure. Oh, well, that's not a crit fail. So you whiff. It is his turn. He's going to punch Milo again.
Oh, poor Milo.
This time using
I
the
can take
combat stat and not the speed or strength stat. Still fail.
Aha!
That was a close
I'm
one,
good
though.
I'm good at the fighting. I dodge and I duck and I juke and I weave and I everything.
All right, so Dr. Patton, it gets to 50%, and now you see the Windows logo is on the screen.
I jiggle the mouse.
50%.
You jiggle the mouse.
Yeah.
Jabari, it's your turn.
And I do another circle scan.
Still the same circumstances.
Just saying.
So So Milo hasn't stopped this guy yet, right? He whipped it like a big dork.
Yep.
Uh,
I mean, no,
I
he
went there.
hit. The
Maybe-
dude just didn't
yeah.
go down.
I gave him a big chunking hit with a crowbar to the face. Well, to the back of the head, probably. But what
I
you're
think no,
probably
you hit him in the
seeing, right-
ribs.
And he literally laughed it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah.
It's close enough
What-
for me to get in there, right?
Yeah, just to give you an idea what you're probably seeing, because I was planning on just putting my crowbar behind his neck and trying to just like hold him so that someone else could start taking him out or getting rid of him. But so that's in the way of happening as you come down.
All right. Jabari's gonna come down, and with that happening, he's gonna use like his full trigger discipline because we don't tolerate no junkies. He's gonna just do a 3-round burst, 2 to the chest, 1 to the head, as all security and combat personnel are trained to do, because efficiency.
Yes.
Once again, I see my death coming.
I'm too
I'm
close.
very close to this dude.
Well,
Well,
And
Here's-
close quarters combat with this dude.
here's the thing. I have close quarters combat. Well, I also have
But you're not
firearms.
even
Do
in close
those?
quarters. You're just shooting at him.
Well, you're. Who says I'm not close
No, you
enough?
shoot. Please,
Um.
shoot. You're the Marine. You come down.
I can
These
get-
people's
I
lives
can
are
sh-
worthless.
I can shoot when I get close. They don't stack, right? If I had firearms and close quarters,
No, there's no stacking of
Okay.
stats or skills.
I'll take 15% either way because firearms. All right, so I am going to pew pew his pew pew.
What gun are you firing?
I only have the SMG.
Okay.
So just 3 shots. Pop, pop, pop. Whip. Yay.
Yay. Pew pew pew.
So you can't 3-shot burst with an SMG. It's only fully auto. But you
Oh.
fire 5 rounds total. For
Well, then
four-
I plug a nice spray, and I just it, and I make sure not to hit Milo because I
and you
know how to
roll
aim.
4d10.
Yeah, I do. Blap blap blap.
Damn. Okay, so 31 damage so far. So this guy would be dead, but he's on space meth. So
He's got bath salts, guys. This is over. Sorry, Milo, you're dead to us. He just
He's
starts
gonna-
eating Milo.
Well, shit.
No,
he like coughs out the blood and he's like starting to feel it a little bit. And he's gonna try to run. Can you try to like restrain him, Milo?
Yes,
Or-
I can. This is
Yeah.
where the crowbar comes between his neck, and I'm just like holding him. It's like, oh.
Yep. So
yes,
go
I
ahead
can.
and
Let's see. Where did it leave? My character sheet. There,
I think this
there,
would
left
be
it.
strength instead of combat because you're trying
That
to
sounds
hold
like
him.
strength, yeah. Military training still applies,
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah, military. We're heavy machinery, even though it's not exactly machinery.
I will take it because it sounds cool.
Yeah. Excellent. So you were able to restrain him. At this point, he's just
Yeah,
kind of like flailing.
Yeah. I put
Flailing
a crowbar,
and-
like here. And as I feel that his energy is waning a little bit from getting so many shots, that's kind of when I put my knee in his in the back of his knee to make him fall through and just like push him on the ground, just like sleep, sleep, sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Go sleep. This guy, if this guy passes out, he's dead. Well, he's probably dead anyway.
I mean, it is Milo's full attention to keep him alive. That's why he's trying to just knock him out for now.
I shot him. That's probably not going to happen.
I know.
I mean, you can,
have-
you
I
can
have
still
first
keep him
aids.
alive, but with your roll from earlier about the drug, you will know that this guy is in way worse condition than his body is letting you believe. Like he's spilling
Mhm.
blood out of 4 holes that have been pumped into his chest. He needs immediate medical care, or he will bleed out and die.
If I get to knock him out, would like to make a first aid check.
Do you want to make a first aid check with the foam gun? Do you want a foam shot?
Yes, sure.
Awesome.
So now
I don't have a
you've
lot of
gone
stuff to
from
make first aid with
we've
here
gone
anyway.
from being the pyro to the medic.
It's still the
I will heal
cooling
you with my
foam.
gun, yeah. Both Germans. Well, actually, Geiger is Swiss, but that's besides the point.
just heavy nervous laughter intensifies.
It's fine.
I will make I'll make a straight roll, or a roll at disadvantage, actually, I guess, in this case, because I don't think foam from a foam gun is apt first aid material.
I mean, it's
very
good for
much
closing wounds, but it probably won't help any internal damage.
No, but that's why I roll at disadvantage, to have the roll still be effective.
Okay, do it.
Which is probably gonna end up in failure then. But we'll see. Well, we're gonna try
Fingers
anyway.
crossed.
Yep, you failed.
That's 2 failures.
But you still goop this guy, so he's restrained.
Critical failures.
Yeah.
He's still restrained. You may be able to get some information out of him when the time comes, but he's dying fast.
In 10 hours.
I mean, 1d10 hours, mind you.
So yeah, I gloop him to the ground, start trying to do some first aid, and see that it just doesn't work.
Jabari, you really have to shoot him.
Yes, I do.
No, you didn't.
He's
I
hopped
had
up.
the same fucking training you did.
He's hopped up on the
need to
drugs. He
shoot
wasn't going to be helpful. And more importantly, once he started taking a bite out of you or doing far worse.
He's a human.
Jabari,
Last time I checked, that has value.
to me, it does not look like there is much left of
Then
his
fuck
humanity.
off and go back to Patton in a tower. I'll take care of the other one before you lose some more bullets.
Jabari gestures to the one that he just got done nearly murdering. That one? The one whose human life he valued so much?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I understand the
Have
high
you ever
pillar
been on
you
drugs?
stand on.
Jabari, you ever been on drugs?
I don't think that's important right now.
You ever been on drugs?
Perhaps. Maybe once. But not anymore. I know what kind of horrible things
You
they
ever
do.
been in a situation where the
Flashback
only
to
way...
Jabari being a junkie and somebody saving his life and turning
No,
him
not
around.
even a flashback. Jabari's signature item I haven't got to use yet.
So
It's right there on
don't
my
know
sheet.
what it is now.
Outro. It's
What,
there.
what is it?
Yeah. He has a medical container with purple powder in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
It's been
see.
It's like
Oh
you
my
ever been on
goodness.
drugs? It's like I don't think that matters right now.
I'm definitely not going to answer you. Because
So that is the main
I don't
ingredient.
think
That
that's any of your
purple,
business, sir.
that purple powder is the main ingredient to PC.
Oh, I was gonna say it was probably a combat stim, but
I mean,
Combat
don't you think-
stim
I
is
think-
kind of
sounds similar.
I don't
mean,
think bath salts and combat stims are the same thing.
I
they give
mean,
results.
But yeah,
I mean,
have you
could
met
imagine
Florida
the-
Man?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if we
I-
just
I
equipped
think
our
as you said-
barbarians with
yeah.
bath salts.
I think as you say, like, that doesn't really matter now, does it? That's when we get, like, a shot of the thing on your waist
Mm-hmm.
from the show. As Milo just goes on, like,
Have you never been in a situation where you needed the fucking drugs to live?
Is that what you think is
And
happening?
you don't
here?
even know what they're going through. These people had reasons to be on these things. And especially this one, once you start, you don't get off of them. You need help for that.
Is there a reason?
But
you-
I've seen enough people that just become fine and normal people again with some help.
So what would you do once he recovered and realized that he killed his friend? Do you think that his friend would be okay knowing that it was just the drugs
first
that did
off-
that to him?
First off, he doesn't have to know that because you killed his friend. So that's a good start.
No, I
Second
think
off, we're in a cave with weird alien bullshit happening where we can't explain half the stuff we've seen.
Dude
So I
coughs
think
and
we can
blood
come up
comes
with some
out.
bullshit answer.
yeah. And when the man coughs, Jabari goes, "Do you think instead of lecturing me about doing my job protecting your lives, maybe we should focus on keeping that one breathing?"
You guys gonna call Dr.
That's
Patton,
what-
or are you just gonna let me sit up here?
I'm waiting for them to stop like
She's gotten Minesweeper going, and she's like, I hope they're okay.
And she's just doing a
Hunter-Ray is
slow
at
turn.
69%.
Oh,
Doing like a
She's
slow
in
turn in
Alpha's
the chair.
just making the chair go 360.
Yeah.
With the bioscanner.
Yep.
and then she notices the 69, and she's just like, haha, nice.
Exactly.
Well, Jabari, Corporal Jabari, why don't you go get our doctor with a fucked up arm and see if she can do something about this guy, and I'll see with the last dude who ran away. And how we're gonna keep that one semi-alive without the help of a doctor.
Yeah,
And then he just like grabs the foam gun. Then he just grabs the foam gun and goes.
Yeah, okay, big hero. Next time I won't shoot the man about to murder you. He walks off to go find the doctor. You had it so under control.
So you're heading to the barracks, Myro, right? Myro. That's how you say it.
Myro?
Yeah.
Myro.
Marrow.
Myro.
So
Yeah,
as you get
I mean,
towards the
it's-
opening of the barracks, like you don't get shot, but something flies past your head. It's like, I'll fucking kill you! Don't you come anywhere! Don't come closer!
I'm not here to kill you. I'm here to dish out more cookies.
I don't believe you. I have all the stock. I'm the one in charge here. I am!
You seen the big, beautiful rainbow fire? Got your stock, mate. Nothing left. I'm the only one you have if you want more. So you better be nice to me.
So I need a luck roll. What is your roll your lowest stat at advantage with no percentage?
Chunky
Very well.
rage.
My lowest stat is combat at 30. So. Critical success! Yeah, baby!
He literally just ate his last cookie, so he's probably believing you.
He's jonesing bad.
Yes. So that was pretty much saying that the footlocker that he's knelt behind, he's like rummaging through, like, fuck, where are they? Where are they? There should be one more. Fuck, that asshole stole it. Like, that's the kind of mumbling you're hearing right now.
Now, if you can work together with me, I'll get you some more cookies. All right? I'm just trying to make sure that the beautiful rainbow fire doesn't go everywhere and take more of your stock away.
Hey, Warden.
Hey, what's up?
Do I know this guy's name?
His name's Terrence.
Listen to the guy, Terrence.
Turns.
Turns.
How do I know what you're actually doing is giving me more cookies and not trying to take me back to that place, huh? I got everything I need to live here. Keep the doors closed. I can sweat it out.
good.
I can live without the cookies.
With it on fire, Terrence.
Do you really think you can live without the cookies?
I've seen people make it.
Like your friend that you just threw through a window. Like that one. Who was now bleeding out.
Yo, he started it.
Fair. But who's to say you're not going to start something with someone else for more cookies? We can get here. More people can get here.
Wait, so you have it?
I told
You have it
some
on you?
cookies.
You have it on you?
It's right over there. If you come closely to me, I'll point out where I have the cookies. All right?
He like slowly raises up. The computer's at 82% now.
Then I like kind of like slowly bring him towards the server room where there's still a pile of junk from all the stuff that I ripped apart and that kind of stuff. And like,
That's my personal stuff. In there, you can find some cookies. Okay?
If you're going to knock him out, I'll give you a coup de grace to like pistol whip him in the head with the gun.
well, the point was is while he's searching, while he's searching, I'll just foam him up.
You'll just foam him to the
'Cause
pile of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like.
Yep.
And now he's stuck. No.
Yep. Okay, that works. That's how this ends. That's how this dilemma ends. Awesome. All right, so that guy's he is pissed as shit though. He is freaking out as if he. Yeah.
If I find the chemicals for him, I'll see if I can find a knockout juice. If I can make one, but
the space cookie version of Narcan.
All right, so does Jabari come fetch me then?
Yeah. It's time to fetch the doctor.
All right, I'm gonna go see if I can save this dude's life.
Okay.
Doctor.
probably not because I got goo foam all up in his internal intestines.
It's
Damn it.
fine.
I'll allow you to use genetics on this, even
Oh,
though it's
sweet.
not exactly genetics. It's
I'll
like
take it.
it's like the upgrade to first aid. So why the hell not?
Well, pathology would be the true upgrade in this case, but I'll roll it anyway. I won't say no. Well, fuck my life. He's dead.
Forgot
He's
about
dead.
that.
Your roll didn't roll. There it is.
Yeah, it did. I got a critical failure.
you
Okay.
you go to like staunch his lung because it's collapsed or something, and you accidentally staunch one of his arteries, and he just hemorrhages and dies.
Oops. Yeah.
So he's dead.
I mean, this sounds like I should view. I mean, this is not a crew member, but I did watch him die. Do I need to?
Oh no, you killed him.
I mean, that sounds like I need to make a panic check. Is what I'm trying to say.
That calls for a save, I think.
Yes,
think-
yes,
I
that does
think
call
this-
for a save.
Is a panic check? Yeah. Yeah.
A sanity check, I would say.
Oh, okay.
A sanity save followed by a panic check if you fail.
That's a failure.
Let's go ahead and do a panic check.
Okay. That's a success. Relieve one stress.
So you don't need to add
so
that
you're-
stress.
Yeah.
So it's
your
just
stress evens
wash.
out.
Okay.
Yep.
God damn it.
Unless Outro says that there's more stress to be gained from murdering someone.
No, I think
It was an accident. That's not murder. That's manslaughter at best.
yeah.
I mean,
To
what?
be fair, the murderer is right next to you.
It's malpractice technically.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm not licensed to practice on this space station, so.
Yeah.
Nor
Also,
licensed
I'm
to practice probably specifically in this way, because I think you're still more of a chemistry doctorate.
Yeah, I
than
was
an
gonna be
actual-
like, I also
Technic-
think.
Technically, this
I'm a
whole
chemist,
thing.
not a doctor.
This whole thing is Kelsa playing out Triage's backstory.
Just somewhere in the back of her head, she's like, God damn it, I'm a doctor, not a doctor.
Anyway, so yeah, he dies, and I cuss a little bit. This one's all fucked up. I couldn't save him.
That's okay. The others were not very salvageable either. You did the best you
And
could.
that's when Milo knocks on the door and is like,
Not salvageable, you said.
Not in
Well,
the condition you left him.
I seem to be fine.
I
He's
was
gonna need a few hours to get stuff out of his system. But after that, he can probably talk.
Let me take a look and see if I have anything in my stores that might speed up the process a bit, eh?
Painkillers would probably slow down or reduce his highness.
I've got those.
Okay. So if you would like to force feed this junkie some painkillers.
Let's give him more drugs to counteract his already drugs.
I mean, that's how it works. You counteract speed with depressants, right?
Yeah, uppers for downers and downers for uppers.
I've got my med scanner. I can make sure that I'm not gonna overdose him.
I mean, that's what you said about the last patient.
That's not what I said about the last patient.
Last guy.
What I said about the last
Oh,
patient
wait.
is who the fuck sprayed goop into his lungs. I mean,
the guy who said
put the
human
holes
life was the one who
into
said
the
human
lungs?
life was important.
Who put the holes into the lungs in the first place?
We don't talk about that.
he's well intentioned.
Right.
I never said he was well practiced.
I'm here to protect you guys, not save people. There's a difference.
If you
Right.
succeed on this, he becomes like you can work with him. He's not irrational anymore. If you fail on
Yeah,
this, he continues to be irrational. And if you critically succeed or if you critically fail, I have something in store. So.
Okay.
Oh no.
And in the background of this, Millo is getting all material effects off of this person and cremating them because he doesn't trust whatever is running around here, and they'd probably be better off with a cremation than having the body be left here to be used for whatever purposes whatever aliens have around here.
All right. Do I get to roll with genetics again, or am I just on first aid here?
You get to roll with what?
Last time you had me roll genetics, and should I be rolling instead first aid or chemistry here?
For this, since you're just trying to push some drugs into a junkie's mouth while he's thrashing around, strength first aid.
Sure. I made my strength a little bit better. Oh, and thank goodness I did.
Okay,
Huzzah.
so they become amicable. Like they will work with you. They'll accept whatever commands you give them. They're kind of placated. Like they're still like jittery and like jumpy. Like if you go like boo at them, they'll probably punch you in the face because
If they
terrified.
could, because they're like, phone to
well,
ground,
they
but,
got like half of the drowsiness
headbutt
of
you.
taking. They have half the drowsiness of taking a bunch of painkillers, and they have like half of the stimulant of taking a bunch of space meth. So they're like jittery and jumpy, but they're also just like whatever. I'm cool. It's fine.
Jabari, I think you might notice that if you need him to confess to anything, that this might be a really good time to get it on record.
That's right.
Yes, I committed mutiny.
Ever.
What is it that you were all hoping to accomplish down here?
the job
Wanted
of
to
a-
start out
wait,
on
are
our
you
own.
talking to that guy?
Yeah.
The mutiny? Okay, never
Trevor.
mind.
His name is Trevor, you guys.
Terrence.
Yeah, I thought it was Terrence.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Whatever. We work in different compartments. It's fine.
Terrence,
sitting
what
out
were
on
you
a-
doing here?
We were setting out on our own. We were calling this our own camp. We were going to reopen communications and start a healthy trade with base camp. This
You know
this
that
would have
that's
worked
not.
out.
We both know that that is not true.
That's what we were planning. We know they need the nitrogen. We don't want them to fail or die. We just don't want to be under their control anymore.
He looks over to Millo and shakes his head. That's
We've been-
not.
I mean, Millo
We've
is
been
burning
down
a
in-
corpse right now.
You don't understand. We've been down here. This has been our home for years. We're being
His-
bossed around by people we never see.
His plan wouldn't have worked out. If you wanted to criticize my protecting you, just know that once they reestablish communications, they probably would have retaken this place by force. I'm
Yes,
telling
that's why we were preparing. That's why we were going to make it a point where they couldn't just come in here and force themselves. We were going to make their nitrogen scarce while we held on to it. Then reopen the communications.
the value of human life, holding them as hostage. I see.
You got to do what you have to do.
Yes, sometimes you do. He's going to continue pointedly looking at Millo.
Who is still burning a corpse outside. Like the,
So,
pointed
you
at
know-
Millo
you know
while
what's
he's struggling
funny?
to take the
That
pants
guy's-
off of the dude.
The patch that guy rolled, 'cause I didn't roll it on roll 20 because I rolled it otherwise. Be sure, double tap.
Mm.
That was the patch that dude had. So
So it was like
ironic.
instructions.
It was like instructions, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho,
So technically, this is considered a breach of contract, which would be considered treason, which would be considered.
consider it whatever you want. This place is ours. It's always has been. It's just we're being bossed around by people who wouldn't even step foot down here. It's dangerous.
Jabari looks between him and then to Sirah and says, "Ours." Do you?
I was not part of this plan.
Do you,
I was happy working here.
Do
I
you
had a
not
roof over my head.
Do you not understand that all of your friends are gone? You're the only one who is still here. You don't have anything left, friend.
Just because I'm the only one physically here, it doesn't mean we aren't still doing our jobs. They're still down in the tunnels. We still have hydrogen to mine.
Have you not seen what was going on while you were cooked out of your mind with cookies?
What do you mean?
Man. Sirah just claps to the ground and thinks about that. Oh,
When was the last time you heard from them?
Couldn't have been more than had to have been. It's been like a day? 2 days?
He looks to Sirah. When was the last time you heard from the miners down below?
It's been like
6
a week and a half.
days. 9 days.
He nods and he says, so what I am gathering is not only are you incapable of actually forming a mutiny against the rest of what was the
Scowl is the name of the
Scowl.
thing.
Not only are you unable to form a mutiny against the Scowl, but you are not even able to keep track of your own people. You are so caked out of your mind that you don't even know how much time has passed.
No, there can't be.
The smell of burning flesh starts
And
entering everyone's nostrils.
he's like kind of coming to the realization that, oh shit, he fucked up.
Jabari has a moment where he wants to say it smells like victory, but he lets it pass.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, references. It's all references tonight.
I'm going over to Sirah and I'm going to like put my hand on her shoulder and I'm like, "Oh, you're all right. Didn't look like you are injured, but I'm a doctor. I can help."
I'm a doctor.
I love the irony with your arm being what it is.
I mean,
I don't think you're one of those doctors.
It's like, I'm a doctor!
Pay no attention to my fucked up arm.
I mean, that's not my. I mean, doctors can get injured. That doesn't make them less competent doctors.
That's true. Entirely
I'm
accurate.
not saying you aren't. I'm just saying that I love the irony.
Yeah, I don't think Patton hides the arm at all. She doesn't show it off or be like, "Look at how fucked up my arm is." But she just doesn't. She doesn't mention it or say anything about it. Just completely pretends it's normal.
So, where's the bioscanner?
I have it.
That's not a good question.
I've been periodically using it.
So we're gonna
especially
we're gonna have ourselves
especially while Jabari was
climax. We're gonna have ourselves a bit of a climax in the Gigerian.
I'm trying to have a moment.
That's the perfect time for a climax to just interrupt.
Yeah, when you're in the moment, that's the best time for it.
Everyone I know is
in climax.
What happens?
Bring my phallic gun.
What happens is, at this very moment, the comms comes back on. The computer hits 100%, and the comms computer comes back up. At the same time, the bioscanner starts to beep as if something is coming from below. And you guys have a few moments because it looks like it's coming directly underneath the dude who's currently, like, plastered to the pile of server scrap.
Shit, those fucking tentacles are coming back.
The fucking what do you mean? What do you mean tentacles? What are you talking about?
Millo, we need you and your weaponry. Jabari, get something out, and you too. Come on, Sirah. We need to. Can we get him out of here?
What else happening? Sure, if we can.
Just grabs him by the shoulders and tries to brute force through the foam. Just like.
Jabari's gonna just recheck his ammo clip, make sure it's loaded.
You start to hear
out of foam ammo.
Yeah, the foam gun is depleted. Not like it would help in this circumstance.
You've sprayed the full load of your foam gun.
Yes. And what a good load it has been.
Yes, it served us well. It's goop.
The goop has been successful.
Our warden is so sad for the fact that Garian is now a thing. I think I'm just grab him. I have a crowbar, so that gives me advantage.
Yeah, so take advantage on a strength.
and hope that I can just tear him off real quickly and take him with me.
Nope.
Oh,
All right.
no, that is two failures.
Yeah. You see
Uh-oh.
this tentacle with its plates of armor just reach up through the side of the pile of server scrap, wrap itself around the whole pile of scrap and the dude, and just yank it through the ground, breaking the guy in half. And is
it a slow or quick process?
It's a very quick process that leaves
Okay.
his legs behind.
I can't put him out of his misery then. Sorry.
That sounds like we all are
feel-
going to need to make a check here.
You guys are all making a fear save, and then we're going to go into our
Success!
Hell yeah.
Fear save.
Oh no.
Fear. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Yes. Let's do
Well,
it.
I knew this was
Guess
coming,
what?
and so I'm not
Marine!
surprised.
Not the Marine!
So,
Yes.
hold
It's
on
like
a second.
Splatter of blood across my face, and I just blink, and everybody else is like, "Oh, fuck!"
What the
So,
Yeah, but the problem is that
first,
our Marine fucked up.
Mhm.
first I need Milo and Sirah to make their panic checks. Okay.
Well,
Yay?
success.
Is that good?
Yes, that's good.
Oh, cool.
Now I need Jabari to make his panic check.
We're in
Yeah.
trouble.
No, you have stress. You,
should-
have one stress.
Still, a 7 is more than 1.
He used his
I used my thing. Does it
Yes.
always stay at 1?
No, it was at 1 because you failed your
Oh,
your-
okay. When I failed. Okay.
Yeah, because you used your that was a really good call using your level up to clear your stress.
Yeah, that would have been
Um,
real bad.
Roll it again, and then everybody else needs to make another panic check because he critically failed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever a Marine panics, every friendly player nearby must make a fear save.
Oh wait, a fear save, not a panic check. Okay,
Yeah.
that was my bad.
Oh,
I pressed the
sorry.
wrong button.
Yeah, you guys rolled the wrong thing.
Oh hey, I succeeded again.
And what am I
Awesome.
rolling again?
Damn.
You told me to roll something a second time.
Another
my God.
another panic.
Hey!
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Nerdfuffle and Milo both need to make another panic check.
We're just ping-ponging between being okay and not okay.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys are
Okay,
all
okay, okay,
scared
no,
as
no.
fuck, but nobody panicked out or anything. So
Sweet.
that's fine.
Oh, shit.
So that
I
was
think
that was
Milo-
terrifying. Like
Yeah.
one of you guys got like hit in the face with the legs or some shit. That was probably Rindis.
Oh yeah, I was
It was just a
actively like grabbing him and trying to get him off, so it's happened right in front of me. I'm just splattered
That's the
with
reason
blood
you
right now.
still
Oh,
have
no.
it. That's you're still
So-
holding his legs.
No,
Yeah,
it-
you're
it's
still
just
holding
a-
his leg.
It's
Oh.
just an old samurai movie. It is a fountain of blood, just unnecessary amounts. He shouldn't even have that much blood in him, but it just sprays everybody.
And I'm like, a very like completely deadpan. I think I heard the communicator come back online. Perhaps we should leave.
And that's the end of the episode.
That's a good end.
I think in the credits we can hear Milo as a form to out his fear, kind of like
he's
just
playing
swaying
the
like a
harmonica
sailor.
very
It's like,
sadly.
No. He's just there's this like this as the credits come by. There's this one like corner scene that you often have in the end of movies, you know, where one of those small and you should just see him like smashing the leg against stuff as he's angry, like God fucking damn it! I tried so hard to save this.
So hard to save one person.
You spent the last 45 minutes of the episode trying to save that guy. Anyway,
And then
I guess we
I'm
can
holding
do
two legs.
our
Yeah.
outros. Guys, I had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you so much for playing games with me.
Yay!
So did I.
Sorry, everybody in
Also-
chat for the trolls earlier. That was not fun.
They weren't very creative in their trolling, though.
No, they
so-
weren't.
No, they were not.
No.
Wait, do we get XP?
Ooh, we could probably do
Mhm.
XP since we aren't ending late today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last page of the book. I love how easy that makes everything. It's
Alright.
not the last page. The last page is all like sheets. All right, so experience points. Save another crew member's life. No, because they weren't crew members and everybody.
I saved.
Um,
No, yeah, you
technically
saved Milo.
all. technically, you all saved Sirah's life.
And I saved Millo.
I would think you saved Millo.
I mean, I was the one who saved Sirah, technically.
No,
I had that under control.
You all get
was the
3
one who came in
experience.
the room.
It doesn't stack.
Yeah, okay.
You all get 3 experience.
Don't forget your 10 for surviving.
And 10 for surviving. So 13 experience so far. Unfortunately, you were unable to retrieve some bio samples.
I haven't even if I was able to successfully retrieve it, I haven't brought it back to base yet. So
Yes, that's important. Investigate a distress signal. You have investigated and figured out why there was a fire in the server room.
so we did that one as well.
Interface with strange beings far beyond your scope and ability. I don't know if that comes into play, but I'll give you all 1 for that. So it's looking like 14 points for everyone.
That's 1 point for the interface.
Yeah.
That means I'm exactly at 50.
Dang
Nice.
it! I'm 3 short.
Wait, weren't you?
Oh, that makes sense actually, because I was 3 behind you last time because
Yeah.
you saved me and I did not save you in return. Okay.
So what was
hold
the
on a
total?
second. It was 14. Jabari, you get an extra
40.
1 for killing someone.
41. Okay.
And yeah, that's about it. That's it for the experiences. So Millo levels up to level 3. You were such a good teamster.
Yeah, I try.
What do you need to hit level 3?
50.
50. I'm so short. Okay.
3 short. I didn't save anybody's
Should've-
life today.
I was gonna say you should have killed somebody. It would have been it would have been fine.
I mean, killing somebody wouldn't help me. I need to save somebody.
That guy did kind of have goo in him. There wasn't much you could do.
Tried.
There wasn't much you could do. He had the goo.
An attempt
No, there really
was
wasn't.
made.
We both tried to save him. Sometimes it's just not in the cards, especially when there's phallic Geiger guns in play.
The Geiger
I
gun
would
is
say you should
bouncing
maybe
off
be
everywhere.
less excited about your phallic Geiger gun, but I'm enjoying it far too much.
We're all
It's kinda
excited about
hilarious.
your phallic.
No,
Geiger gun.
seriously, do yourselves a favor and watch any interview with Geiger. Just anyone. He is the worst. He is the absolute
Or-
worst.
And once you've watched that, and you have a lot of time on your hands, just go watch Adam play Alien Isolation, because that's where the whole Geiger bit comes from, if you don't know that yet. Because he is ridiculous and everything's a penis.
Well, I mean, that's Geiger's thing, is everything's a penis or a vagina.
Fair.
He made the eggs, the original egg for aliens, out of shredded condoms.
Oh. Okay.
Used or not
Oddly
used.
specific, but
Oddly
okay.
the thickest.
All right.
All right.
Anywho, I guess we'll do outros now.
I'm
We'll
not
level
here
up
to judge,
off
I
screen.
guess. Yeah.
Only Milo
we
gets to
can-
level up. It's fine. Oh no, that's not true.
Well, Shira
actually,
will.
Make note.
Shira gets to level up too.
Yay.
I'll
Yeah.
make note of what I've leveled.
We'll
so
talk
that
to
people,
Sam.
so they can
Sam
tell people next
will
time.
be back not next time, but the time after that. 'Cause,
Yeah, what was the robot doing this whole time?
they either left and went back to base, or they spent the entire time just backseating the surveillance.
Just doing a server
Watching
an
us
update,
on the
yeah.
monitors of the ship.
firmware update. It's
Probably went back to report about the other survivors that we had found and how they are not there anymore. Now that we have gotten to, like, Matt was supposed
Oh,
to
it
be
seems
the
you guys
guide
have met
anyway.
the local wildlife.
Yeah, no, but Matt was supposed to be the guide, and they got us where we needed to be, so we're done.
Right.
Like,
It's fair.
Like, okay, I am done now. It has been fun. Goodbye.
You are here. Please do not die. I would be sad.
It's a very Ash move.
All right. So
I don't know who's first on the outro. You're the producers of.
Well, let us all see. It is Kelsa, who is very low. Let me up your face a little bit. So it
okay.
doesn't seem like you're...
Up your face.
Up your face.
There we go. That's a little better.
Up your face, loser.
It's about as good as the smell you later.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kelsa. I play role-playing games on the internet. In addition to playing a doctor here on this Space Horror Show, I am the Space Mistress, where Outro plays a doctor on my Space Dating Sim show. I mean, what?
Comedy?
I mean,
It's what it's
Packet
pretty much
Loss.
now.
Which is a Scum and Villainy game, which I rather love. I recently, actually, I should probably share that with the world, huh? Did some Packet Loss fan art from our last session. That was pretty cool. We also play over on my channel on Mondays, Consumed, and that's going to be tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday. Days are weird, you guys.
Days are weird.
Especially around the holidays.
this time.
Yes. Anyway, you can find me in those places. Follow me on Twitter at Kelsa, Twitch and YouTube. It's Kelsa Delphi, and I play role-playing games. Pretty much that's it. I might eventually get back into streaming. I was doing Cultist Simulator, but with the holidays, everything has been crazy. So we'll see how that goes in the new year. I'd say Happy New Year to everyone, but you should come see me tomorrow for Consumed for one more game before the new year.
Nice.
Consumed is wacky. It's
Then
been developing before my eyes. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then let us move on to what I believe is Rindis. No, it's Outro. Never mind.
It's Outro.
Outro, you go.
I go, but this is my channel. Hi, I'm Outro. You're here at my place. My name is Outro. I play video games and tabletop role-playing games. Right now it's just these two games, this one and the one that Kelsa had previously mentioned. And yeah, that's about it for me. Otherwise, as it says, my I guess promo card, I'm a self-proclaimed warlock of Meatloaf. Just to clear it up for anybody in question, not Meatloaf the food, Meatloaf the musician.
Oh,
They are
follows.
my patron.
That checks out.
That is where I get my mystical powers from. So yeah, just wanted to.
But the question is, do you gain a boon in power if Meatloaf is eating meatloaf?
No, that's not how it works.
Additional,
Anytime I rock out to any rock opera, though, I gain an additional spell slot. So
additional question that is also posed at Nerdfuffle: is your safe word meatloaf because you'll do anything for love, but you won't do that?
I hate Millo, both the singer and the food.
So that makes the perfect safe word.
I know.
Yeah.
Problem
It's
solved.
coconut.
Your everlasting quest
It's
then is to
coconut
find the
now.
paradise by the dashboard light.
I'm not.
Oh boy.
I'm not going. I'm not
Before we
going
drown
to.
ourselves in the puns, Rindis, take us away.
Yes. Hello, I'm Brindis, founder of Party Wipe Games. It's my channel over on Twitch, and where we do a bunch of tabletop roleplay games. We currently are booked up for most of the days of the week, and we also have a Patreon now. If you are interested in ever playing games with us, currently, while the Patreon subscribes are low, the $5 tier can get you into our monthly one-shot games. And since we're all on the Geiger fix, the first game we're going to be playing is the Aliens RPG. And now I have to put in phallic imagery because, yes.
I mean, you were doing the Aliens RPG, so it had to be
Beforehand, I was doing it
imagery.
beforehand, but now I have to put in more.
Now you have to have a
If
Swedish
you-
character by the name of Giger that is
Yeah,
actually in the game.
yeah, Giger, he'll
So
be there.
if you run it at a decent time, I can be your secret NPC.
Yeah,
Just come in.
who just comes
Like,
in and
you have your game.
Ha,
And they're
it's
like,
a
you meet
penis.
this weird, slightly Swedish man, and he comes in. Hello, yeah, I love the penis. How about
Yes,
you?
you see, it is symbolic for the vulva.
you'll see these
Have
aliens.
you seen this weird egg? I made it out of the condoms.
Perfect. It's,
There you go. Like everything's set for that already. Moving on. Nerdfuffle.
Me. Hi. This is my second time playing video games, RPG games on the internet.
Yay!
Yay.
You're only two behind me.
Sweet. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Nerdfuffle. See cute stuff, including my dog. Mostly my dog. Dog. Where's dog?
My dog isn't here
Dog
for
is
me to
very
show
cute.
off, but your dog was cute, and I love dog.
Cute.
He has 3 dogs.
Dogs are too
I'll link
cute.
you up. Yes. Yes.
Next
Dog
time
is
you're
wearing
on, I'll make a
the
specific.
hoodie. Oh my goodness, I love you, dog.
It's a little dinosaur hoodie.
She's a dinosaur.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Next time you're on, I'll make sure to make an outro card for the dog.
It just says dog.
Dog.
Here we go. Wait, no, here I'm fixing it. There,
The
there
dog's
we go.
name is
There
Ray.
we go. We are okay. Keep on doing this, Nerdful.
This is where all the
It's perfect.
content comes from. Viewers,
Quality
tell your friends.
Yes.
Dog. Aw.
This is what we need. All right.
All right, I think it's your turn now, Zev.
I do believe so. Which means that we get to the weirdest point of the evening. It's not the aliens, it's me, I guess. Hi, I'm Zev, also known as Tavern Master Zev, and you can find me in my tavern, Carousing Bear Tavern, or just Carousing Bear, which is what you can find me on Twitter and on Twitch, and a shitload of other names because I can't do branding apparently. As this little line of text shows, if you like weirdness and randomness, you're probably at the right place. If you like loudness, that probably works with me too. If you like drugs, this is only the right place for that. That doesn't come back in the rest of my stuff. Don't worry.
Well, that's good clarification. Thank you.
If you like drugs, don't tell me.
Don't tell me I don't actually know anything about drugs. I'm just really good at faking shit.
I just play one on TV.
I don't like
I
drugs.
play
I
a
just
drug
play
on
a
TV.
drug on
Yeah.
TV.
You just play drugs on TV.
That's how you do it. I'm the new Eisenberg. Yeah, besides all of that, I would just want to thank everyone that I've played with because this is lovely every goddamn time. Sorry for some of the technical difficulties, but we're getting it sorted as I get better at this. I believe I'm semi-legally obligated to say that I made these overlays, because otherwise Outro's gonna get mad at me. So, hey, if you need
It's
design
your
work,
credit.
find my stuff anywhere. And with that, I've officially made it awkward. So let's bring us back to everyone and say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Hopefully we
Thank
got
you
all
for
the dick
hanging
jokes
out.
out of the game tonight.
Wait,
We
dicks out
sure
for
as hell
game?
didn't.
Hashtag dicks
Shout out
for
to the
Until
game.
next
dick
time
jokes.
that the Gagarian penis returns.
Stay tuned.